The Bartlehouse is open, no invite needed with juggalos. Been hyped this evening, feeding for music, more guests than topics. No drama, no bullshit, no fake news, no nonsense, no grim logic. Only fam knowledge and dropping the rawest of platforms and artists. Bartlehouse, where you'll never see the bottle stop. The beef tigers off the leash, and if it's beef, you gotta see the final Bartle boss. The diamonds are raining, defining the greatness the carnival provides. Welcome to the Bartlehouse. Now get your ass inside.
What is up, everyone? It's Monday night. I know we're not doing Bartlehouse Radio tonight, but we're doing a brand new thing. This will be sporadic. It's not going to be every Monday, maybe every other Monday. It depends on who I can get and when. But we're doing an artist spotlight theme thing. Words. Where we're gonna put some of these artists on blast, show you guys all about them, where they're coming from, what they're doing right now. And there are a lot of fucking people in the chat. Got a shout out 482 and Grim the Kid. Bobby, you're a doofus. Let's see, Androponics in the house. Ryan Lovejoy, good to see you. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Mid South Monster. Of course, hooking us up with that fucking intro. Shout outs to him. And we got Rocky Rob in the house as well. If you guys are ready for tonight, hit that like button, send me all the love, or don't, fuck it. But tonight is not about the beef tiger. Tonight is all about our special guest. He comes from Ohio, I believe the Columbus area. We'll hear more from the one and only, my adopted stepdad, JBizR. What's up, my guy?
What's up, motherfucker?
Hell yeah.
What's good? You know I had
Man,
to come extra motherfucking OG on this shit, man.
I have not seen The Mask in so long.
Oh, this is just a remake. This is actually just a fresh one, man. The other one's all weathered and shit. But I don't want to like repaint it or nothing. I just want to preserve it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. It reminds me of that cover for Strictly Dented, which we will talk about a little bit later for sure.
Like that? Like side view?
Yeah. Let's see. Daglo Art says 614. Mid South says, what it do, JBizR?
What up, yeah.
Hell yeah. So this is a new series we're doing. And of course, I had to have you as my first guest. You were my first guest on the radio show. You were my first interview on the old podcast. We got to keep this tradition alive.
Always, dog.
And
always here with you, man.
I have to rock it. I have to rock my my Den and Minds fucking charm. I can't wait to get the Dented Cocapelli one. I'll be rocking that shit too.
Hey, you was a big push on that, bub. You was a big push on that shit, and it turned out so dope, dude.
Are they still up for? Are they still up for pre-order?
There's like a couple. I think maybe like 2 left, something like that.
You heard it now. You heard it here. If you're fucking slacking on that shit, there's probably like 2 left. Go pre-order the Dented Cocapelli fucking charm. It's absolutely amazing.
I appreciate that motherfucking love, dog. Hell yeah. Just go hit up JBizR at Big Cartel or whatever the hell.
Hell yeah. I have the link tree also posted in the comments below, so you can find it there. Now tonight is going to be a little more formal than the radio show. The radio show we just kind of fuck around. We're gonna go
That's
through.
Funny, I'm coming in this bitch to fuck around crazy today.
Hell yeah. We're gonna go through your discography a little bit. I want to hear a little bit about your history. And I also posted questions up in the chat, but like I said, this is not the radio show, so I am not going to be asking all the fuck shit that y'all like to ask. Only the
we already been through that. We done been through that anyways.
We did that twice already. Look at Sexy Papa behind you. Oh yeah, shout out to Kiefer for the Papa 3 painting. He's amazing. But that's hopping on this. That wasn't English at all. So yeah, so I was like, we're gonna go through the discography, and then I looked up your discography, and god damn, my guy, do you have a lot? But like, I think you've been doing it for I forget the number, but I see stuff back from like 2006, 2005. When did you get your start in the whole scene here?
All right, so the main reason I wanted to come on this motherfucker rocking the mask, maybe not the original, but I came on this bitch because when I first started, my humble beginnings was juggalo as fuck. You already can tell. I'm motherfucking juggalo. I've been a motherfucking juggalo for motherfucking ever in a day, in 2 days, you know? And so I started out doing a lot of, like the horrorcore shit. I dropped like 10 years straight, I dropped Halloween albums. And that's what some of that list was when you sent me. And props for that fucking homework you did, homie. God damn. Like,
I know I missed them. I know I missed like there's 12 out there probably that I fucking missed because you've been dropping
there's
shit
still
like crazy.
more. There's still more
I didn't
outside
even
that.
touch like the feature EPs and shit.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I just did, like I said before, man. I'm an artist. I do what I do, and I like doing all kinds of different shit. I do my wicked shit, which I kind of eased back on recently. I'm getting older. You know what I mean? And I don't do it as much. But like I said, that's how I had to put the fucking
Right.
mask on, man. I've been on this bitch for 15 years, man.
I started with Dented Cocapelli, and then going back and listening to like Straight Dented and some of the older albums, I'm like, whoa, yeah, it was a little more horrorcore back then, but I fuck with Dented Cocapelli too, though.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Yeah, that was really my last album I put out, and I ain't pushed one. I usually put multiple albums out a year, and I did put out multiple albums last year, but it was like collabo albums, and then a couple Cali, man, that was the last one, and I've just been doing singles, kind of adapt, acclimate to the market these days. It gives me something to constantly put.
We've had a handful of singles, definitely, and some really cool features with those singles as well.
Right, man, there's a bunch more coming. Man. I just I don't even want to get into it yet.
Right. We just had we had the Alter Ego one that dropped maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, about a month and a half ago. I tried about a month ago, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
that one was an on the fly one.
we had Clutch, and we had I'm gonna miss some, but we had one with Kyle Combs. Oh, we had Flapjacks, of course, that we premiered on the show. Losing my shit, and then we had Eddie's.
I love that track. I love that fucking song, man. That was good energy, man.
You and Flapjack. I can't wait to see what else y'all come up with, because I know.
Hopefully we get together again soon, man. Hopefully we
y'all did. Degla says, give the video a thumbs up and share to promote the underground music and keep the drama-free scene alive. Absolutely. We're all about fuck that drama.
Fuck the drama, fuck the politics, man. We out here living and having fun. Exactly. Real shit.
Hell yeah. But let's, you're talking about this hop back. I think this is the first album I've seen. If there's something before, let me know. But as far back, it's not there. I have it here somewhere. As far back as I saw, you started off with the mixtapes. Now, are these the ones that you were dropping every Halloween, I'm assuming?
No. Okay, so the very first Halloween album I ever did, I want to say it was 2006. It was called A Dark Night in Hell. It was like an EP. And I made all the beats. It was my old school production. I used to make a lot more of my shit. I got weird beats. I think I said this before, but it's dark, man. Like, even now when I make beats, they're dark, but they're not like what most people like. And I do so much different shit that I buy. Yeah, right there. That motherfucker.
I'm prepared, bro. I'm prepared.
That ain't the first album, but that's the first official solo JBizR album as far as a Halloween release. But then simultaneously with those Halloween albums, every year I was dropping a mixtape, and it staggered between the Born Bizarre mixtapes and the Deep Underground. Well, actually, sorry, right before that was the Mind Bending was my very first, and that was 2007. I remember because my group kind of fell apart. Everybody kind of got doing their own thing. I still kept doing music, and so I was, of course, I had the computer. Yeah, right there. There's some there's some gems on there, and that ain't the first mixtape. That's just my first solo mixtape. The very first one was Deep Underground Volume 1. I remember that was the first. That was the second CD ever printed. The first CD ever printed was a Dead in Minds album called American Violence.
All right, I don't have that one. You got me there.
That motherfucker. Oh shit! But that's my first solo shit. Yeah, right there, man. This
Hell
chick.
yeah.
That
And I noticed that Dented Minds has been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where did the whole idea of Dented Minds come from?
When I first started doing music, and actually like I remember buying a Dell computer. It came in all these fucking boxes, different pieces. The stereo part came in separate boxes. The computer part, all that shit was different. Back, and this is like, oh, I want to say 05 maybe. And I had my computer, and so I was finally could start doing shit because I always freestyled and shit and write songs and shit, but not really until I got a computer. But so I got this computer, so I had the hub for the recording, and then I had a group from guys from high school, J Dub and J Rotten, and so we started Dead in Minds as three of us, and then they kind of just all went different ways. My dude J Dub kind of stopped rapping basically. He did here and there, you know. We always hang out, smoke, and he'd come over to the house, and then we record some shit. So on that mixtape there, you'll hear a lot of that stuff with J Dub and J Rotten, and then it was me and J Rotten real strong at the beginning, and then we kind of parted ways, and then I started doing solo shit. So on the next mixtape called Mind Bending, I think there's like 2 tracks with J Rotten on it, and then like 2 tracks with Dub, and the rest is solo. And from there, man, I started putting out fucking the next one. I want to say was Born Bizarre Volume 1. I love that fucking album to this day. Like that came out in 2000, like 7, 8. Somewhere in there, something like that. No, actually, sorry, Deep Underground 2, I think, came out before that. It's so long ago.
Yeah,
but
so much hard shit. To follow.
So and those old ones, they got a mixture of my hip hop kind of shit as well as my horrorcore shit. Like they have a real good blend. If you go to that SoundClick page, bro, there's some crazy. I still forget all these songs until I'll go and listen to them. Like what?
Right.
Damn, I missed that shit. You know what I mean? It brings back memories and it brings back this and that and. You know what I mean? But it's cool to see even for me, you know what I mean? But if you like my music, man, y'all go check that shit out for sure. You'll definitely hear a young JBizR in that shit.
Now we are gonna listen. We are gonna listen to some music tonight, but I did not go that far back because of time.
It's all good.
I think we start right around. I think we start right around. Right around 2011 is when we start that. So, what we will get there. Fucking Flapjack in the chat saying take your Pete Chase shirt off. You just want to see us with our shirts off, my guy. Don't lie. Hell yeah.
Flapjack.
Let's see. Hell yeah. So yeah, we covered a little bit of the Dented Minds mixtapes here. Let's see what else I have. Man, I gotta balance 100 things here.
It ain't easy, I'm sure.
Now another album I see that kind of dropped right around the time in the mixtapes here is this one here, Lost in Time. What can you tell us about Lost in Time?
Man, the vibe of that one, it's got a weird vibe. And it's funny though, one thing that stands out to me on that album, well, 2 things. Now I'm looking at it. The 3 dot things. I always had this thing with the 3 dot planet things. I ain't figured it out yet in life. I'll figure it out one day. But there's a thing with that, and then also on the back side, which you can't see. So like I started doing art more recently, like digital art and shit. Like I love it. I've always loved it. I just never had like a art tablet to do it, and I sketch and anyway. So on that album, on the actual reverse of that panel, there's like this alien guy with like I think I had a ship and like the classic beaming light down and the alien coming out of the light. I wish I could find that motherfucker. But that was one of my first like digital art like drawings that I did. I wish I fucking had one of those CDs, man, to show y'all. I was so proud of it. Even to this day when I see it, like not that I've seen it to this day because I ain't seen it in a while, but I just remember this motherfucker had a head like this and shit. Like, I've been fucking been on this shit. But Lost in Time, that's actually there's gonna be another Lost in Time come out at some point. I kind of got songs and folders for it, but it's not time because it's all shit that's timeless. Like
for sure,
not that album is just another phase I was going through, but it's different. Like if you hear it, it's different.
Yeah, I gotta go back and listen to some of this old stuff because I mean I've gone back pretty far, but I fell down a rabbit hole today even further. You know. Tekalo wants to know, yeah, if you're down for a collab on digital art. Tekalo is an amazing digital artist that works with artists in the scene. She just did a graphic for Scum, I believe, not too long ago.
That's awesome. Shit, man, I mean, I'm not opposed to anything. I like working with everybody from artists, like music to art. I've never done a collab. I don't know how that works. I assume like one person. I do this game with my kids where like we haven't done it in a while, but you take a piece of paper and you can just scribble something, and then you pass it
Mhm.
to the next kid, and then they kind of make something more of it, and then it just keeps rotating, and everybody can
Right.
kind of go off of what, you know what I mean. It expands the creativity, and speaking of it, that needs to happen again real soon because that shit's the
Right.
shit.
That sounds like in high
But
school. In high school, me and my friends kind of did that, but we would make it like a war, and like you had to draw something, and then the next person had to draw something that took out that thing, and the page just would explode with just ridiculousness near the end.
that's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah,
That's dope. Yeah.
it reminds
Oh
me
yeah.
so much of
So
that. Super fresh.
if it's anything like that, then shit, I'm game.
Hell
Game.
yeah. So so yeah, we're progressing. We're going through these Halloween, drops. We got these mixtapes going. We had, of course, you said the mind bending, Dark and the Night in Hell, and then we hit Lost in Time. Then we hit that second mixtape here, Deep Underground 2.
There's some gems on there. I'm telling you. If anybody ever got the time to just dig, that album right there is my shit. That
Hell
album was
yeah.
such a good vibe. That was when I don't know that's just a dope album. It's cool to hear this shit every once in a while.
Yeah, these definitely look fresh. Yeah, so we got the Born Bazaar, and then we go Deep Underground 3, and then Born Bazaar 2. And now
There
we're
was
getting
supposed to be a Bombardier 4, but I never actually did it. I have the variant of that cover. It's just a different color. And
uh
I never put it out. So you never know, man. I might pull some shit
so,
together. I have some
someday.
songs that consider mixtapes. But really,
Hell,
I put everything on Spotify now, so I don't put out mixtapes.
hell yeah. A different era for sure.
Yeah,
But now
yeah.
we're kind of getting into the era of you dropping like EPs and LPs
Mhm.
and stuff. Would you say this is like one of your first LPs here? So
Yeah,
wicked.
yeah.
And
That motherfucker.
there's that
That
mask.
shit was dark. That shit was probably that. I've had people tell me even like as of last year, even like this is like one of your darkest albums. I'm like, yeah. I don't know why I tend to veer from that. Now the Dark Embrace projects that I do now with like Mr. Sinful
Uh-huh.
and that motherfucker Jenkins and Nasty, like, well, we'll get into that too, but
Yeah.
that's kind of where I channel that dark shit. So you don't ever see me rock this mask ever. Like I said, I pull this motherfucker out. You see fucking JBizR, you know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah. There he is.
No.
There's my stepdad. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely like that fucking album's dark, man.
And that was
Like
dropped right around, I think I have it at like 2011, like right around
yeah,
like the
Halloween 2011. Yep, my
hell
life
yeah.
went crazy around right after that time. I sometimes attribute it to the dark shit I did on that album, but not really. Like, there was a
Right.
lot of aspects involved, but that was definitely brewing up in the storm. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And then of course we go from that album and we hop on over. Wow, so many things to do. No, we
I
hop
think
on
the
over
next album. Yeah,
to Relapse of a
yeah,
Killer. Hell
yeah.
yeah. And you get this is I'm assuming you drew this picture, man. This has
No,
got
I didn't. I
you
didn't.
didn't.
Let me touch on this. How dope
All
this
right, go
is.
for it. Go for it.
So check this shit out. That cover was drawn by my dude RJ Dow, Richard Dow. Um, he's the shit. I hadn't heard from him in a while actually, but I actually ran into him about 6 months ago at the gas station that I stop every morning on my way to work, and I drive like 45 minutes to work and back 45 minutes. So I hit this gas station just to spot. I get my coffee, or sometimes they got different shit, and I stop there. But I still see him. I seen him last week too. But he's a beast at art. In fact, I just shared some of his art that he just did. He's getting back into his art, and he's a fucking animal with his art. Like I'm like, dude, like the underground needs you, man, because there's a lot of motherfuckers like myself who aren't the bomb at art yet. I'm gonna get there though, because I'm
Right.
getting better. I'll send you some of the shit I've been doing. But he's a beast, like fucking beast. And So yeah. Anyway, he drew that for me, and he also did another. I did another side group that you probably never heard of called the Underlords. You might have seen it on the
I
website.
saw it on
It
the
was a
website.
collab.
Yeah.
We were going for like an Ohio Dark Lotus thing. Like I said, I've been in Juggalo forever. You know what I mean? So we were going for like some dark shit, and like all the vocals had like demon effect backups and shit, like the whole album. Anyway, that group fell apart too, but yeah, that I'm all over the place, you know. I did, but he did both those covers, and he's a fucking beast. But man, he got into digital now, and he's killing it. So shout out, RJ, my dude.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I am
supposed to be working on some shit for me right now. So
that's what's up. Hey, there's always something around the corner with JBizR. I found that out too.
Shit. So much shit coming.
Always.
Still.
Because you're always working, man. You're all like every time I'm chatting with you, man, you're like, oh, I'm just getting out of the studio, or I'm going to the studio. Like,
Wednesdays, I like to get more than I get. Like I got Wednesday's my studio day. That's where I got it worked out with wifey, and she picks up slack for me on that day, and then I pick up slack for her on this day.
Oh, I feel the same with me. Same with me in my live stream here. I've been fortunate. I am absolute dog shit when it comes to art. But I got some homies around me, 482 Graphics and Dankalo. They're both amazing artists. So they're kind of been my crutch with that. But hell yeah. So yeah, we go from Relapse of a Killer and
Kill Switch. Trying to get the bit of my state for the tracks increase for the crime rate. I'm of a horrorcore spitter, gotta bleed them rounds, gotta I forget the lyrics. It's been a minute. I was getting it though.
Yeah. Oh wait, I think we're in the music now, and I'm fucking up.
Let me go back. That shit. I remember taking that picture. It was just like a camera picture of my face. I don't even. It's so cheesy now that I look at it, but it's funny because I put the effects on. I thought it was cool, and that was another Dark Ass album, and it represented like the hot and the cold, the heaven, the hell, whatever the fuck, you know. Just OG Juggalo doing Juggalo shit for years, you know.
Hell yeah, and I was sleeping, man. We're 3 songs behind now, but yeah, I'm gonna go back a little bit. We're gonna backtrack because I do want to hear the progression of your music, and we can kind of talk about it. So we're gonna go back to So Wicked. We're going all the way back to So Wicked here, and the first song we have is actually featuring somebody everybody fucking knows. And that's Insane Poetry.
Yeah. That was my first big name collab. My dude, Austin and Austin. Shout out Austin. He had worked that out. He booked a lot of shows down in Austin, Texas, and he brought. That's where I met Psycho and originally, and he came by the house and recorded that shit. It was cool, man. The beat isn't the best. It was one of my beats, so it's not like the best. But I like the beat, but most people don't. But whatever, you know what I mean? But I think it's dope. Hell yeah, shout out Psycho.
Let's peep this. This is from 2011, if I'm correct. So Wicked. Oh shit, featuring Insane Poetry.
Oh shit.
Damn. Yeah. Bringing that oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. Yeah. Oh shit. What I in here.
I heard some shit, Brad.
Yeah. Oh shit. What I in here. Bringing that oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. I got a lot of gas, I'm rolling fast. Moving past, I'm pulling tactics. No tags when you look at the dash. I got more flags that ain't looking to pass. No dumb trials, I've been looking to mass. I'm like both piles of the coke and the hash. I got no time for the wicked panache. I'm going more miles with the foot of the gas. I got a book flight for the book of the bike. Gotta get it hype when they hand me the mic. Gotta butt it out when I pick up a 9. Gotta shut it down when I'm wrecking it live. I'm not an imposter, I'm shopping at Ross. Hand me down, start walking the floss. Get around like I'm bumping the pot. They probably making profiles on me. Look at the boss. He got oh shit. Y'all hit the beats and knocking flow so sick, leading the flocks when I'm at the spot. Hit them heads like a hairdo while I'm bleeding out the speaker box. Got fans to talk. Tell they friends that the new shit's hot. And while the host just standing jock, we plan to rock and expand the plot. So get your ass back to the stands and watch, bitch. I make mine for the musical bass head. I'm redefined so you really can taste it. Making rhymes and repeat them the boast. The bottom line is I get feeling provoked. All the bombs down needing to smoke. I go to Holland just to get me some dope. And while the laws wanna pick in the boat, I'm riding off like a motherfucker, speakers the folk. I got a lot of loose screws, but who's to say shit? Look at the ways that'll face today's kids. Always laced up with some complications. Give me mines from these two-faced bitches. I cut them down, they ain't speaking as ghosts. My dead mind's all I need in a roast. They out of bounds when they reaching their goal. I caught them swimming, held them down with a piece of a rope. I gotta leap a weed from demons, ease my brain. Bleed the venom on the beat's insane. A lot of wannabes a week for show. They got in front of me, they needs to go. I do the same thing, gotta maintain. A lot of brothers started grabbing the grain and taking bucket in to hide the pain. Cause I broke them off, man. I'm in the game like no shit. Y'all hit the beats and knock and flow so sick, leading the flocks when I'm at the spot. Hit them heads like a hairdo while I'm bleeding out the speaker box. Got fans to talk, tell their friends if the new shit's hot. And while the hoes just stand and jock, we plan to rock, can expand the plot. So get your ass back to the stand and watch, bitch.
Oh shit, my style is highly explosive. I wild out and violently wrote this. Yeah, I was high when I wrote this. A live wire, supplying the voltage. Oh shit, it's insane, I bring darkness. The LSP killer till the death of me for your body up. When the lyrics shotty bust, put him in the body bag. Take him out back, chop him up. Oh shit, it's him again. My adrenaline is venomous. I hit the stage CEO with the business kit. Hungry, believe he gon' get his dividends. Conspiracy, why he think it's so serious? You're hearing me? No, you're talking like some idiots. Bumping their gums on some motherfucking silly shit, period. JBizR, tell him what it really is.
Yeah, Denny Minds Productions, 2011. JBizR, Psycho, Insane Poetry. Yeah, didn't expect it coming. Gotcha. Upside your motherfucking head.
Hell yeah, man. I bet you that was a blast in the past, probably. That was fresh, man.
Man. Like I said, I made the beat and I was so proud of it. I'm sure everybody was like, that shit's corny. It's all good. I like it.
I mean, I've heard far worse now,
right.
Not back in
Right.
2011.
That's real, right?
You know,
Yeah.
hell yeah. But we're gonna, I'm gonna keep on getting these going until we're caught up, and then we'll talk about. But we're gonna go to Relapse of a Killer, and this is probably the first time you see the definitive like Z's in the titles. What's up with the Z's? I gotta ask.
I don't know, man.
It's about them.
It's just always, it's one of those things, man.
Hell yeah. Every time I see Z's, I'm like, that is so JBizR. Like,
Right.
fucking love it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes I just don't know, man.
You get creative with it too sometimes. You be throwing some extra Z's in there and everything.
Like last nerve end.
Yeah, I was like, God, I swear you're just looking for words with S's to throw in your titles at this point.
Man, you should see me typing shit. I try not to do it in personal conversations because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, he's always on that shit." You know what I mean? Like,
no,
but I do a lot of times.
I know. You sent me a message and it had the Z's in, and I'm like, man, he probably does it so much it's become him. I have my catchphrases and gimmicks and shit, and I say my guy a lot. To the point where my friends now say my guy and they get mad at me because I do it. So I always end my sentences with my guy.
You can say that. That's your signature right there.
Right. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go to Relapse of a Killer. And this song is called It's Always Creepin'.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. You want to tell us a little bit about the song?
Okay. That keeping them inside of my mind. Man, I don't have any. I was thinking when you said that, I was thinking of a different track.
Good, man.
I'm trying to think how I remember. It's always creeping in and out of my mind. It's something.
We'll play it, and then we can talk about it too.
Yeah, let's hear that.
It's Always Creeping from 2012, if my timeline is correct.
Yeah, I think it was. I had just John's ready on the beat. I don't know if you can hear me right now. John's ready with the beat. That was the beat. We need to link back up. He's from LSP.
Hell yeah.
By the light of the day, I can teach you right at the thesis, so your pieces out the way, your diamond get you find a swamp to sit for the crime, and I'm climbing up inside of the mix on every assignment. My time is all upon an upgrade. Pure violence is plotting and dropping up in silence in a boss way. Afterwards, we gonna parlay. I'm trying to get some play in my name in the game. You say, why you creeping? I say, why you peeping me? Tease me, you need to be buying up all of my CDs. You see that I'm a fucking freak. I gotta be to keep a dime piece up in the sheets, part in the pink. I'm going deep when up the car screams. Wondering what's on my mind above all things, lust and the cream. Only emotion left is eyes while I'm washing it clean. It's like a beast in me. It's always creeping in and out of my mind. There's something that comes out at night.
I remember now that I hear it.
It's all inside, look in my eyes, you gon' die tonight. It's always creeping in and out of my mind. There's something that comes out at night. I know it's creepy cause it's all up inside. Look in my eyes, you gon' die tonight. My feelings left me, I'm that demon inside. Might not alive when I try to tell you all that I died. That wicked side's got its claws, fangs all in my chest. You hear me bleeding sometimes when I freestyle flows out of breath. I'm still a soldier when I focus. An underground super soldier. Super soldier. You can dance with that Andre. I'm so best. I gotta hit him with them heavy hitter blows to the chest. My God, I need a PT. Probably I'm gonna be fatherless and be a father up an MC with a need to be old mics. Not on the scene with that green low throw pipes. Get your phone close tight, ride slow in the pole bar. Got a sick addiction to the gleam and the show's hype. Gotta win a free, shutting down the roads like y'all better hold tight.
Repeat, do not go on the streets unless it's emergency.
It's always creeping in and out of my mind. There's something that comes out at night.
It's always creeping.
I know it's creepy cause it's all up inside. Look in my eyes, you gon' die tonight.
It's always creeping.
It's always creeping in and out of my mind. There's something that comes out at night.
It's always creeping.
I know it's creepy cause it's all up inside. Look in my eyes, you gon' die tonight. I know they say that I'm not evil with the
forgot this verse
evil.
was there.
Breathing demon with the evil and spit.
I thought it ended right there.
I got posted guys creeping inside my dented mind, trying to tell me I can off it in time. No borderlines, but I'm fucking hype. I'm gone ballistic for my rap in the late night. Why the shit just getting high at the grave sites? You probably wondering what a pines, what a flames, what a mics. You just can't get it. I'm not in this biz for a little running and leave. I'm in this bitch to finish when I'm BDAD. I'm been a creep until you dome inside. Try to survive, start pulling wires, get your mainframe, crash, you die. I gotta rip it up in no time, not a second to lose. Rocking new beats in the streets out of yesterday's shoes. And for the old crews that's old news. I'm solo when I'm routed out to do what I gotta do. It's always creeping in and out of my mind. There's something that comes out at night.
It's always creeping.
I know it's creepy cause it's all up inside. Look in my eyes, you gon' die tonight.
It's always creeping.
It's always creeping in and out of my mind. There's something that comes out at night.
It's always creeping.
I know it's creepy cause it's all up inside. Look in my eyes, you gon' die tonight.
Hell yeah, that was super fresh.
I ain't heard that shit forever. It's funny the vocal or the lyrics are coming back to me because I'm the worst about vocals. Like I'll be forgetting this shit. Like when I've been practicing that the new song "Feel the Heat" that's dropping.
Yeah,
I've been practicing that motherfucker in like days on repeat. And I still fuck shit up. Like,
I mean, and you have so much in your catalog. Like nobody expects you to
I don't want it
remember.
to be an excuse though.
Nobody
I feel
expects
like,
you to
I don't know.
remember some one song out of like 500.
Right.
Do you have like a rough count of how many songs you're up to at this point?
Nah, man.
No.
There's so many I thought about, started that nobody ever reciprocated back, or and I'd
Right.
lose them, or God, it's so much, man. It's a trip. A bunch of collabs.
Yeah.
Like there's all kinds of collabs and shit.
That's what's up. Yeah, and I know you, man. You just want to go. So when you get
Yeah,
it
it's
in
just
your
like-
head, you just want to get it done.
Yeah. I'll be hitting people up at weird times because I wake up really early. But
Right.
when my brain's burning and when I got my ideas like brewing, I got to get it out. So I'll message people everything I'm thinking, and it also helps me because then I can go back and be like, okay, that's right. Okay, that's right. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like,
Hell
this is
yeah.
how it is.
So we did start to talk a little bit. we did start to talk a little bit about Kill Switch here. Let's see. I have so much in order here. Hell yeah, Kill Switch for real. And you said
The
this
ideology of that shit was like, you know, you just hit the, I don't know, like, you just hit the kill switch and just go mad, you know what I mean? And
hell yeah.
like the song itself, Kill Switch, I used to perform like the first verse of it, and that's like the really fast one. And then I listened to it like probably like a little while back because I had it on Spotify, and I was like, man, I forgot these verses are on there because I never performed all the other verses, like
right.
just the first one. And I would end it on like this like electrocution sound that I got all inside the track, and
yeah.
it's funny, I'll forget about this shit, man.
If I remember correctly, I think this is the one that's a little bit softer. I picked a song that's a little bit on the softer side. I could be wrong. Could be another one down the list, but this one is If I Went Away.
Ooh.
On Kill Switch 2013.
Yeah, see, another little side note, as a juggalo, I always like to put those deep ones at the end. You know what I mean? Kind of like Jekyll Brothers had, you know, I can't think of what it is.
Nothing's Left. Nothing's Left. And, you know, Shangri-La ended with By Unveiling. Yeah, I always loved that about the Clowns, that they always ended on like
big inspiration.
Yeah.
This scene would, well, we wouldn't even know each other if it weren't for that. So that's why I'm always true to it, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm always true to the running man with the popsicle, as my daughter says.
The running man with the popsicle.
She always thinks it looks like a popsicle that he's running with.
Hell yeah.
She's like, I'm running with a popsicle. Kids. Could say the darndest things.
Hell yeah. But this is If I Went Away off Kill Switch 2013.
I ain't heard this. I'm interested because
so sick of this depressed shit. I get wondering. If I went away, what would you do? Would you miss me? Would you notice? Would you send out the search party looking for me? If I went away, would I miss you? When this life is so strife, and these times wanna say fuck the highs cause I'm low as hell right now. Tired of negativity creeping up in my space. I'm trying to smile, but I can keep it on my face. It's a long ride to get to heaven from the ground, but when you stuck underneath, feel like it's spinning you down. Want a crowd screaming loud so I can walk to the stage, but get down every time I see you walking away.
shout out to my homegirl Taylor K. She's actually going to come through next week and record a new song. We recorded a new song.
Would I dare? I've never gone. I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of open spaces. That's why I'm fine sitting confined up in this basement. It isn't wasting time, but sitting patient. And I'm based in marinating the game, trying to make it to a placement. Abrasive, playing my sport, not a headliner, but I can make it, of course. I got the force, I'm in drive and I'll be leading the course. Ever last, never die, never abort. I'm living a piece in my mind, but it ain't easy as pie. Giving a reach in the sky with the fever that's rising. Gotta try just to make it, I'ma make it so try. I gotta be high, can't fake it, so it's taking me a while. I dent in my mind with the weed and pills, drinking I'm high. Then it combined with the beat and skills, speaking my rhyme. Giving a vibe, and then did you feel it? Give me that vibe, cause I'm alive now. But what if I die? If I did and I went away, would you look for me? Would you care? Would you follow me? If I did and I went away, how can I handle me? Would I dare? I'm never gonna be. Gotta play the pieces, life don't give you that for a reason. You gotta lay the cards you get dealt and do it decent. A recess in my mind, strength from the grind. I got a piece in my eye, you can see from the smile. I gotta speak on behalf of the hardest shit rhymes. The crime against the violence, till I follow the shine. I ain't too powerless on pieces. off in the night. I've been around, holding down in the minds for life. Now if I try disappearing, would you notice I was away and pick a fine list of features, drop it all the next day? I can't decide which way I gotta be on the inside. I'm a beast, I get to unleash on the beats with the rhymes of what defines a rare artist from what he's swimming around. It's the style, charisma, and the feeling of proud. And if I die, I hope to God I find my way to the cloud, cause I can give you no more once the lights go out, go out. Hey, yeah, it's funny that I got a package filling for the night, you know. There's some more that you say, oh, shit, her with the average second. Would you care? Would you follow me? Yeah, so that's funny, yeah, don't put your off on me, so what you know, that you like to eat yourself. How could I handle your search and think would I dare? I'm never gonna be.
If I'm not mistaken, that was also a Fiasco and Dreddy beat. I used to get a lot of beats from Fiasco, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm almost certain. I don't want to say for sure, but I'm almost like 99% sure. You know what I mean? And shout out to Kayla K for hopping on that chorus for me.
Yeah,
and,
she did a great job on that chorus, man.
I ain't had that forever.
That was
crazy.
definitely a tone shift. Like that's something that I love about your music is you'll get one song that's hard as fuck, and then you'll get a really thought-provoking one there.
That was listening back to that, like that was probably where I started. Around those years was when I started, like, you know, I was doing the Halloween shit. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I still kind of, I guess I still do that. I still dance around from this to that, and you know what I mean. I've always done that though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but that's what I was thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, I talk about being like wicked, but then it's like, but I want to do this too. And like, I remember there was I put out a single, and it's really the only physical single I've ever printed. It was called BUT, like beauty, but it was spaced out, and it had Miss Bonnie from, I think it was that one, or she might have been on the extra song. Like, I put out a single, and it had an extra song, and I don't even have these songs anymore. I wish I had them. If anybody got them motherfuckers, man, send me a file of them. Like, these still, but anyway, I don't know how I got on that point, but basically switching it up, like.
Right. I mean, the clowns do that though. People. You know, like the clowns will have like a hard song, and then they'll hit you with like, I don't know, Crossing the Bridge or something. You know,
I'm sure that's exactly the inspiration I came up from. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So it's like, it all makes sense. You know?
Fuck yeah. And you know, I think I caught near the end there. You did a little bit of backwards talk. Do you remember?
I was afraid you were gonna ask me. I have no clue what I said.
No clue.
Probably something.
Hell yeah.
A lot of times, my old signature was to, if you listen to that old shit, like a lot of the music, I had a lot of that in there. I always put, and it didn't necessarily always have, it wouldn't always be something like, I don't know. I've always done like where I'll talk in songs, I guess, because one of my biggest influences is Tupac, and Pac did that shit. You know what I mean? I always talk what you have to say. So when I did a deep song, usually I talk. I still do that shit. Like look at if you check out. Fucking Dented Vision, I have songs where I'm in there talking. You check out Identity Crisis, that's all recent years shit. I consider it recent years. Like, that's like getting older now, but not really, because Identity Crisis was 2019. Yeah, 2019.
I have, yeah.
Dude, hey man, shout out Bartle for doing your homework, bro. Like,
oh man, I have to.
So proud. I was like, my dog, man. Like, he was like, did I got this right? I'm like, no, but you did great.
So yeah, I got a lot of them. You know, I knew up until like, you know, like 2012. I could get to like Kill Switch, like fine, but everything past then I had to research.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's so dope.
But you know, we have a little break in music because I did not pull music from some of these next albums, but let's see here.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit out there, yeah.
So after Kill Switch, I believe we go into My Dark Passenger.
Yeah.
Which was this
album? I tried to re-upload it so it could be on distribution, and man, like, it keeps fucking up, and I don't know if it's because I released it on like I put it out on like fucking one of those other goofy ass fucking websites back then, trying to just get it out, and before Spotify or before DistroKid existed, and so like I use Distro now, which is still not the best way to do it, but it works. It gets it out there to y'all, man.
Yeah, I think it was on SoundCloud, one of those
Yeah,
sites. I saw it.
yeah, something like that. And
Oh,
because of that, I ain't figured out how to get that. Or it might have been CD Baby or some shit. Like it might
right.
have been some shit like that. And they got like a copyright on it, I'm thinking, or something. I don't even know how to access it to get into it. I want to re-release that motherfucker at least on my shit because that's a good ass album. Like
Hell
Dark
yeah.
Passenger's pretty good. Like there's some bangers on it. I still perform Toxic all the time. Like
Fuck yeah. And then you know we did some of our later mixtapes here. We got the Deep Underground 4
yeah, there's a
and the
bunch
Born
of them. I
Bizarre
think that was my
3.
record on the features. I got so many fucking features on that album. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. They got a lot of features on it.
Hell yeah. And
I always tried to do my features and shit. Ugh. That album. That was during my only time in my whole fucking life that I was slowing down on doing music like I was, but I was also in a fucked up space and so like I was in, I don't know, man. That album, there's some shit on there. There's some like I really like the song I did with fucking Nate and the song I did with Tommy Necro on there. Copycat Killers. I think that's the one. Yeah, Copycat Killers is the one with Tommy Necro. Yeah, that shit's ill as fuck. That shit, I don't know if it's on I don't think that's on I don't think I put that on platforms like on Spotify and all that. I need to get that on there too. But the thing with that album was I didn't get it mastered. I just pulled these fucking songs together and they're raw as fuck.
Okay.
Sorry. But they're like I wish I could access those files. I would get them fucking mastered. Some of those, I feel like, especially Copycat Killers, man, and Diabolic. So Diabolic killed his shit on. I'm trying to think of the name of the song. I made a dope ass promo image for it. I remember. I thought it was dope. It was like orange and red and shit. Dude, that Copycat Killers fucking promo image. I wish I could find that. That's another thing I lost. Like that shit's dope too. It's like I like got the DMPs in the eyes. It's like that dude from the Spiny, I think. Anyway, yeah, Dark fucking Nights. Oh, and that has a song with my niece singing, who apparently don't sing anymore. She'll figure it out eventually. Get back into it, hopefully, because she was dope and she's real dope. And I was supposed to get her on more songs, and I just could never get her over to the house to do anything.
Damn.
So hopefully one day.
But you went from that to probably one of my favorite albums. I mean, hands down, Dead to Cocopelli is my favorite, but this has got to be a close second. And you know, like I said, the mask reminds me so much of this cover, which
Strictly
is
Dented?
Strictly Dented.
You like that album?
Oh, I love Strictly Dented, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great album.
Yeah, there's a good variety on it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so Strictly Dented came out, and
Dude, the last interview, I think it was the one with you. I got a big ass fucking banner, bigger than this fucking banner I had behind me. And eventually I want to do like, so I'm gonna have it on a stage for something. I ain't figured it out yet. It's a little extra info, but I'm figuring it out. But it's like a big ass motherfucking banner.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
And you know, I
can't think of the artist who did that because I don't work with them often, but I commissioned that artwork.
I gotta keep an eye out because some of these actually I have music videos for. This is not one of them. You know, I think it's coming out. I think Identity Crisis is when we start getting
videos for that one.
Identity Crisis is when we're getting to the videos. But this is Strictly Dented from 2018. What You Know About Me.
Ah, yeah. Hey, this song. Go ahead and play. I'll tell you.
No, go ahead. Hit us with it. Hit us with the knowledge.
I remember this song when it was in a pre-master phase, and it was. I remember riding around. I was Uber driving, and I remember playing it for some people, and I wasn't the type. Like I should have been the guy that's like, oh, check out my music, but I don't like shoving shit down people's throat. I mean, I do it online. That's it. I don't like if you know me, I don't hound you to fucking buy my shit. I don't hound you to go check my shit out. Every once in a while, I'll be like, hey man, I got a new single. Check it out if you get a chance, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not that guy, man. That's why I'm still underground as fuck. Whatever. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I remember riding around. And I was Uber driving, and it was out here at Legend Valley, but it wasn't the Icy, it wasn't the Gathering, it was the Work, or it was something else, the dinosaur one, the Lost Lands maybe, I had driven people around and I played it, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's pretty dope." And I don't think they was bullshitting. Maybe it was, but I think it's a pretty dope track, man.
I like it, man. So this is what you know about me, and that's what
Tell
we're
me
here
what
for.
you know about me. Hey, shout out B Done on the scratches for that too.
Hell
I think you
yeah.
might have made
Man,
Yeah,
these
be
motherfuckers
done.
don't know me, man. Oh, you seen JBizR? You seen that motherfucker rocking a mask? You seen that motherfucker out and about kicking it? You know, but motherfuckers, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. Check it. Please tell me you ain't scared sleeping with the lights on. Stuff inside your fucking head like a fight song. When the mic's on, I confess I can right wrong. I take it like it's a disease that is lifelong. I put your life inside a squeeze like a python. Consecutive just on the beats that I'm hype on. We're making records like to speed it up, then I write on. I take a second, then repeat it, make it time longer. Like taking sips of mushroom tea, man, my mind's gone. I flip a sentence, make it weave up in my songs. I make it look effortless indeed on my phone. Get the feeling that I'm needed up in my zone. I'm making lots of gameplays y'all don't know about me. My mind's standing off the stage, I can throw a body. Can make you suck and sleep and bleed if you want rowdy. Can leave you tangled up like you be on Pilates. Some haters stuck inside their ways, I'm on brighter days. Strictly Dennis, switching lanes up like tidal waves. I keep a bang paid, fully loaded in black. I come against all odds, so it ain't no holding back. Tell me what you know about. 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 Man, I'm for manning up if your stamina's amateur. Must have snorted Xanax, thinking that you king of this planet without no leader advantage. Made you decree when you manic. Since the fetus I've been dead, born to lead the shit damage. Razor blades to the lines, at times my eyes gleaming. Every day I survive, I'm high, my mind's beaming. Allies down the ride, we collide in rhyme seasons. Arise to the times to rise on the mind scene. I'm a diamond vet, ready to shine like a ring on a dime. I get riding around to find dreams. At last, having a blast, competition die streaming. I laugh, knowing a half they lack. I'm packing, give me the crown for magnificence. I ain't rhyming, it's decent. Spare me the cries, I don't empathize, but whiners are weasels. I compile this whole legacy, y'all giving me the reason to be the bomb that blows the scene up for them obvious reasons. Tell me what you know about. Tell me what you know about. Tell me what you know about. Tell me about. Tell me about. Tell me what you know about. Tell me what you know about.
Yeah. Shout out B Done on them cuts. Boy, put the cuts in that
Mid-South said the scratching on that junk is fire. Absolutely. Also, we started the song with something that I love, which is we get the JBizR laugh, which we get in quite a few of the tracks. I always know it's gonna be a good song when it starts off with the JBizR laugh. Hell yeah.
I try to do my signature shit, you know what I mean? I mean that, and I feel it when I do it, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know you're listening to, like, if it comes on, it's just random. You're like, that's JBizR. Okay, I'm ready.
That's real though. That's real.
Mid-South says, oh shit, Bartle remembered there's a chat. Yeah, I saw chat was getting wild, so I ignored y'all for a little bit. To keep my mind right.
Oh shit, I'm bad about looking at chat too. I've always been bad at that shit. I apologize.
There was some chaos.
I can control it. Oh, there we go. Oh shit.
Ignored that shit for a bit. Hell yeah. Lots of love though. Ryan Lovejoy is absolutely loving this stuff.
What's up?
Hell yeah. So like I said, we're gonna move on to Identity Crisis. Another Alien cover.
Well, see, all right. So the ideology of that, and first off, shout out to Legion for the artwork on that. And I think that was the first time I had him commissioned him to do artwork for me. That's also where I kind of learned how to do like shit like that, where you can. I'm not gonna get into that, but
you good?
Props. Right. So the ideology of that is like, where do I want to start this? So like I was raised in a lot of different churches and shit, but like for a long time I had a disdain for religion, and it's just I don't know. Now I just don't really care. I'm more about space and shit, like that we came, species. Yeah, I can go all day about that. It's a whole nother fucking podcast. But the idea of identity crisis, that was kind of the fusion of it. It was actually because it was again on the same concept of me doing darker shit and lighter shit, and what do I want to do? What do I care what people think, or do I care this? Now all these aspects, and who can I be like this artist, or can I, you know what I mean? All these things boiled into a pot, and it's this identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? So like, and of course with the identity spelling as always, and
hell yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's some Z's in there.
Yeah, there's probably some Z's thrown in there.
It's like CID or some shit. But that was kind of the idea of that. So like running from the concept of religion, so I'm running up these steps, and then I'm coming to what I think it is. And then if you actually look into the sky, you'll see the star patterns, and that's the Cancer sign, because I'm Cancer. And so so that there's a lot to that as far as that goes. Like it's deep album, man. It's another fucking full length, packed album. Some people think that's my best album I've heard.
That's a good one for sure. It's hard to pick, man. All these late.
Like what?
Yeah, I think from here on out it's just fire. So get prepared for that. But this is probably the first time I've seen a music video of yours as well.
Yeah.
Because we started getting music videos, so we're gonna watch Cold as Ice right now.
I'm gonna wear my mask for it.
Hell yeah! So I
did rock the mask in that. It's because, like I said, I don't rock the mask. I've been rocking the mask for so many years, but yeah, this. Oh, you can play the whole video. Nice.
Hell yeah! We're gonna get rid of this image quick so we can see it. There we go. This is Cold as Ice. I should change over the fucking text.
Y'all gonna see the official mask that I don't bring out because I want to put it in like a glass box when I get my studio done up, so I'm not gonna wear it anymore. This I just made last Halloween to mock my other one, but the actual mask I wore in that video.
Hell yeah! So this is Cold as Ice off Identity Crisis 2019.
Yeah.
Starting with that DMP.
I never said I thought murder was right. That's why I do it on the mic. I was born an accident, straight off the ripper. My mind sensed any divine, define never. While I sit, sever the rhymes, my life effort dices several tries, I might killer. Violence, 50 shades below. Leave 'em 8 feet deep in a fucking hole. How could I be so low? I leave 'em bleeding slow. I won't complete my goal till I release my load. It's a virus, like the keys to cokeheads. A locust sheds its skin before it's rolling. It's alive. Frankenstein out the fallopian Novus. Lame rhymes ain't how I'm known to be surviving. I got a place on lock, cover walls from fallout before the shot. I gather all the shots up before they pop and tally all my losses. I will never drop. It's on. Should be cold as ice. Shit is cold as ice. It's cold as ice. Shit is cold as ice. Shit be cold and icy. It's cold as ice. Shit is cold as ice. Shit be cold as ice. It's cold as ice. Shit be cold as ice. If it's cold and icy, it's cold as ice. It's a crisis. Why even be nice? I can turn them to ash, I can roll the dice. Shit get malice. got a foot on the gas. I-70 with the phantom, got a free from the flash. Get the savage, pay the fee with a price. Holding on to the past like a poltergeist. A bunch of madness, paint the scene with the bats like I'm Dracula. I make a bleed from the neck, everything's explained. I'm dented, sick in the brain, a crevice leaking some veins will keep me my sanest doubted. The neighbor done seen, I'm taking them out of the equation. Invasions, what I schemed and plotted. For that piece of knowledge, should be so dearly departed. Stuck in a freezing pieces, never discarded. The proper procedure for the feast of the martyrs. Like a circle of fiends, they're like disease and slaughter. Shit be cold as ice, shit is cold as ice, it's cold as ice. Shit is cold as ice, shit be cold and icy, it's cold as ice. Shit is cold as ice, shit be cold as ice, it's cold as ice. Shit be cold as ice, if it's cold and icy, it's cold as ice. Shit be cold and kill a spit it, you're gonna get a bit of fangs. I got the feeling for dealers that wanna kill the same. The head gets severed, the devil is up in everything. You'll never catch him, it's Neverland for you Peter Pan. You think you better, your nemesis, I'ma truly aim. Make examples of rebels, they gonna feel the pain. Basic and devilish demolition has been engaged. I get the sinner, no mentally, you'll be killed and drained. Connect to save it, the main no saving the able to escalate the fate of this ain't debatable. I'm sick as Hannibal, standable, thinking animal. Murder is what I plan on the beats, a freaking cannibal. See what's the answer? Calamity. Nothing safe in this damage. You get the grip and insanity like it's amity. You bought your vanity, candidate, live your fantasy. I'm reading your funeral eulogy with profanity. Shit be cold as ice, shit is cold as ice, it's cold as ice. Shit is cold as ice, shit be cold and icy, it's cold as ice. Shit is cold as ice, shit be cold as ice, it's cold as ice. Shit be cold as ice, if it's cold and icy, it's cold as ice.
Shit be cold as ice, shit is cold as ice,
They
it's
told me I
cold
need
as ice.
Jesus for that.
Shit is cold as ice, shit be cold as ice, it's cold as ice. Shit be cold as ice, if it's cold and icy, it's cold as ice.
Yeah. Shout out Chem Vision on that shit. Killed it on
Hell
the video,
yeah.
man. That was
Man,
fucking dope.
and you know, a little fun fact, if you remember the first time I had you on Bartlehouse and the Dead Guys show, I actually got the thumbnail from that music video where I took a screen grab and I did my art stuff to it. So I had to listen to that song like several times and find the best pictures and
Shot it. Yeah.
so
I
I heard that
shit
song.
too. I do that same shit with video promos. I'll like find a good clip and like screenshot that bitch. I mean, we use what we got nowadays. You know what I mean? We make it happen.
So we're gonna keep going with the discography, but we're gonna take a quick break to address something else. And I know you know what's going on, but they don't. We have a special guest tonight, and it is a big part of your history. And that is not only are you JBizR and you do music as JBizR, but you also are in a group or two. One of them being the Dark Embrace. You want to talk a little bit about the Dark Embrace?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I redirected in the more recent years to doing my darker shit with under the title The Dark Embrace. And it started out with me and at the time Sinful Killer, who now goes by Mr. Sinful. Shout out to my brother. And we started this group and shit, man. If is he in the back rooms?
He's here. We're gonna bring him on. That was the best intro we could have got. So once Sinful Killer, now Mr. Sinful, another guy I play his music quite often. Super fucking fresh. Is
got that
in
new
his
video
own right.
too.
In his own right, he has his own shit. But then also they do the Dark Embrace together. So this is Mr. Sinful.
What up, y'all?
What's up, my guy?
What up, bro? My dog.
Hell yeah. We're kind of going through the history of JBizR, and we couldn't not talk about the Dark Embrace.
Right.
Super fucking fresh. What do you guys want to tell us about the Dark Embrace? How'd that all start?
Hey, you want to do a song? Sure. You want to do a song for me? Sure. 3 years later, 2 years, however fucking long it's been, boom. That's really all there was to it.
Well,
Hell yeah.
I remember I was working night shift at my job now. I just started. I had to do night shift for a while. And I remember coming back home. It was like 11 at night. And I remember having conversations with him. And one of the first songs we did together, I believe, was Monster.
No,
I'm
it was
a monster.
nope, that was like when we started the album. The first two songs were Murder Brains, and then You Had Me On.
Okay, yeah. So I remember we started connecting on these tracks, and we started doing more because I like people that reciprocate the energy I give out. This motherfucker right here reciprocated the energy. You know what I'm saying? He always been solid with that shit. So we started stacking all these tracks up. And we're like, well, you want to do an album? I mean, you want to put it all together and do a dark ass album? Then we decided to come up with a name for it because we didn't want to do it. You know, we wanted to create something with all these songs. You know, something different. And like I said, I channeled my dark shit into that, and this motherfucker's on that dark shit
all the time.
Like,
he
be switching it up too. Don't let him trick you though. He be switching shit up. But
I remember hearing his music by itself after listening to Dark Embrace. I'm like, oh yeah, he leveled up like the horrorcore side of it tenfold. You know, I've heard you on several different artists' music as well. I know you did a song with my homie Smiles Bundy as well. That was dark as shit. Hell yeah.
Fucked up part about that song is dude just sent me a beat and an idea. So I wrote the verse and he created a hook in his verse.
Hell yeah. So
I love you now to put the energy back.
I love what
that
you do,
dark
guys.
energy. That dark energy, motherfucker.
So this is something I was confused about though. So there's two Dark Embrace covers. Is it two separate albums or are they both the same?
So when we released the first one, that was, we were saying, all right, we'll do a little 6-track album, Gone With a Day. And we had other shit sitting. We were like, fuck it, let's just do another album. And then we were like, let's throw it all together. We're not trying to, have 10 different things existing.
But it might have created some confusion. But yeah, the original.
So the original album's, 6 songs long?
Mm-hmm.
So we were going to do a full album. And the reason there's 2 different albums that exist, well, there's 3. There's 3 on fucking iTunes because they wouldn't let us do one whole album because the 6 songs had already existed. And then all the other distributors didn't care. So that's the 2 covers, if you actually put them together, what up?
They make one image.
They make one big fucking image.
Hell yeah. I wish I could pull up 2 images at once to show people, but you can see here it's the left half and the right half here. Now, are the 2 shadowed figures supposed to be you guys?
Originally, not really.
Okay.
It kind of fits, but now there's 4 of us, so no.
yeah, I wanted to talk about that too, because I know JBizR was telling me a little bit about this. You guys are kind of expanding and you're starting something else as well.
So we've added 2 more members to the group. We have an album that's done. It's just we got to sit down and go through the engineering side of it, make sure it sounds right and all that other fun shit. The not so fun part of making music is the technical side.
What's really dope is that the energy on this next one, we're switching it up, but yet right down the proper path for what we're doing. Like, it's so fucking ideal. It's just like he said, engineering, and we have to sit down and get it. But
hell yeah.
Our goal is fall.
Yeah,
I'll be keeping my eye out for sure.
But so we added 2 guys. One of them is that motherfucker. He's from our neck of the woods. He's part of Irrational Behavior. And then Nasty Inc., who's my label mate on Rehab Music.
Okay. I've seen Nasty Inc. a handful of times, definitely in the features of both you guys. There's a couple names that, keep popping back. And a little bit later, we actually have a cipher with a handful of those guys as well. Hell yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Which one are you talking about?
I didn't even tell you. I think I sent it to you earlier, but I don't know if I sent you the whole list. Hell yeah, though.
I might have just. I think I was blown away that all the homework you did. I was just like,
homework as fuck, yeah. And actually, the reason I found Mr. Sinful, I gotta say, is when JBizR was on my show for the second time, he's like, I gotta hook the homie up, and he sent me this dope ass mixtape. And it's you guys. It's JBizR, it's Mr. Sinful, it's Clockwork E, of course. Yeah, I bumped that CD so hard I had to, burn another one because I burned it out. But hell yeah. So, Mr. Sinful, do you have? I know you do your solo stuff as well. We have, forget the name of the album. I did not pull the image of that one for some reason.
I have a bunch of albums, so
yeah, I didn't do the research because I'm like, man, I'm gonna get you later. But you got anything down the pipeline besides, this group project? I know you have a music video. We're not going to talk about that, but there is a music video coming out soon.
Yeah, that comes out in the end of the week, next week. And then I work on shit constantly. I don't stop working.
Hell yeah.
So
I fucks with him. He puts in that work.
Like, as far as my contractual obligations go, I don't owe anything this year, but I'm not the kind of guy who can take time off. So
right.
I have a couple tracks that I'm working on. I have
20 ghosts.
It's not solidified yet, so no point in talking about it. But as of right now, the next Dark Embrace album is kind of my focus.
Hell yeah! Any shows? You got any shows coming up?
As of right now, my next one is Nasty Bash. I don't know, it's like fucking 6 or 7 at this point. Jesus Christ!
Okay.
In October.
Right? Didn't you just do one a little bit ago?
Just this past week or two, I did. Scum was on tour, so I did.
Right.
Performed at the Stop in Dayton and then the Stop up in New Haven at Carl's Tavern.
Yeah, I remember I commented on that. I'm like, oh, Mr. Sinful's going to be there. And you're like, thanks, for recognizing me. And yeah, man, of course I fuck with you. Super cool. I'm going to have to go back and look for the footage because I've been slacking on watching the tour footage. Ever since the Galleria, I'm burned out on watching footage. I watched that shit so hard. That show was insane.
Yeah, I unfortunately had to miss that one. I had my oldest daughter had emergency surgery, so
unfortunately, it happens sometimes. So,
and to Ryan Lovejoy in the comments, Scum is in fact dope. He's a fucking LSP's been around for like 25 years, so almost as long as some of us have been alive. Like, I'm a little bit older than LSP, which is a frightening thought.
Yeah, same. I'm like 7, 8 years older, I guess. I'm not going to age myself at all.
Jay, on the other hand,
I'm a fucking vampire, dog.
Right.
You wouldn't look at this motherfucker and guess his age. He'll tell you how old you're. What?
Oh, yeah, he's older than Violent J. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just clowning.
Not that old, but getting there now.
Getting there. Hell yeah. He looks like he's 12, and he's my adopted stepdad, so it's okay. I'm gonna keep telling people that, forever.
Hey, you're my dog, man. It's all great.
It's canon from now on. Ryan Lovejoy said I met him last year in New Hampshire. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, but I mean, I have a song from the Dark Embrace album to play tonight. That's the question. So the song I have tonight from the Dark Embrace, it's the very last one here, is Bad Guy.
Not the one I would have picked personally.
I played a lot of Dark Embrace.
You like that song. I like that song.
I try to pick ones that I haven't played before, and I played a lot of that album already. I think Carnivirus is probably my favorite one just because of the intro. I love the intro to that one.
We jumped on that bandwagon before anybody else did, I want to say. Didn't we?
Sure,
I heard that shit, and I was like, oh my god, I'm sold. But this is Bad Guy by the Dark Embrace.
We're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy. So say good night to the bad guy.
If I'm dealt a bad hand, does that make me Batman? Deception's all fucked up, so I'm being your Batman. Well, I guess I'll snap back and show you how I do. Here is your trap back, now I'm in a foul mood. Predicting all your moves, cause your scareless never changes. I can stand your fucking presence, only when you in stages. I'm an absolute amazement every time you've ever spoken. All you do is stroke your people, damn size. What you think this is, bitch? It ain't a fucking comic book. Playing like you Superman, you just another comic crook. I'm about to check that ass and set a fucking precedent. It sounds kinda asinine, cause you were never relevant. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy. Feeling rapping up the saving your bad shit about to happen on your self-proclaim is the vein. No feeling bad for you, shallow and basic. Everything you say on some fake shit. You out of your place, we need replacement. You levitate like you want some David Blaine shit, but so fabricated about to detonate you to you bang bitch. You devastated, you get invaded when flames hit. Salivated, evaporated, now you the main dish. Death of a perpetrating hater who never made shit. I desecrate him and deprivate him, no bit of game spit. Left him for dead, severed, decapitated with the brain slit. Without a shroud of a doubt or witness to say which. Let's get the business of manifesting your grave. No mention, no body mission. Everything is the same as your final days have been engaged. You crippled inside of your motherfucking mentals. I hate the hater with rage. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy. Call me the bad guy, yes, I'm the bad guy. Yup, I'm the bad guy, you fucking with the bad guy.
That shit's ill as fuck.
Hell yeah.
It's dope hearing some of these tracks I ain't heard in a while, man. It's so fucking dope.
Fuck yeah. I'm happy you can enjoy your own music too. I mean, the idea is get the songs out so people can check y'all out too. If you guys are liking the fucking music tonight, you like what we're doing, make sure you hit the like button, the share so the homies can hear it as well, and subscribe because it helps me out. But you know, we're gonna keep moving on. I know next you released 2 albums in 2020. I don't know which order they released in, but we're gonna hop this one just because of the relevance with the song I picked, and that is Mind Over Madness.
Mind of Madness.
Mind of Madness, yeah.
Again, my weird spelling.
Too many
that
Z's.
motherfucker's on it.
Yeah, and the song we did on it is fucked up. Jesus Christ.
I like that you said that because I think that's the one I picked, my guys.
God damn it. The shit that comes out of my mouth sometimes is a problem.
No, I feel you. I think one of my favorite songs you play is Ballad of a Fuckboy. Absolutely insane. But I do want to backtrack actually before we talk about this and go into this one. You said that wasn't the song you would have picked off the Dark Embrace album. What song would you have picked, just out of curiosity?
Let's see. One of my favorite ones is probably As Above, So Below.
Hell yeah. What about you, Jay?
I like Carnivorous a lot. I don't know why. I like that one a lot.
It's a great song, but God, suck to do live.
I like Fat Guy. I like fucking Hangman's Noose. That was all Sim, really, on that track, other than my verse, but that's just gold. And then man, I don't know, I can't think of a favorite. It's hard for me to pick shit like that.
Fuck, dude, I forgot. We have a lyric video to Hangman's Noose, and it is gorgeous.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
So it was cool. Keegan Grimm did the lyric video for it, and it's almost like a movie at times. It's fucking.
That's cool, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was like we had that buzz going with the lyric videos and shit. So I think you did one. We did that one. I know I did another song with a lyric video, and then now I'm kind of like, all right, done that. Time to do something different. You know?
Oh, we did that one, and we did the one that we have Lex on.
Getting Heavy. That's one of my favorites too. I like that one too.
Hell yeah.
And then of course Lex is on it, which is dope too.
Hell yeah. Like, shout out Lex, man. But yeah, now we're gonna go to Mind of Madness here. I realize I think I spelled it wrong. Either that or there's an extra A in there, I think. But
I
whatever.
spelled it with a U and a V for of.
Right. You know, we're all to blame. It's all right. But like you said, this is probably, you know, Mr. Sinful at his wildest.
I don't know my wildest. I have worse songs.
Oh,
Is it Psycho or something like that? What's the name? The suspense is killing me.
Craziness, motherfucker.
Craziness.
Oh yeah.
Featuring Sinful Killer. No, I know. Because I don't want to spoil shit, but I saw some shit recently that it was like, oh, okay, great song. It was fresh, but the topic, I was like, god damn. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Y'all can wait and find out. Fucking, if you're not following the Sinful Killer, fucking Mr. Sinful, I'm gonna keep doing it because it's in front of me. If you're not following,
because
Mr.
someone needs to go
Sinful,
back and change the fucking artist on the song. I won't say JBizR's name at all, though.
no, fucking Stepdaddy Bizarre needs to go back and change that shit. Anyway,
it should have changed automatically. What do I know?
Right. It's all whatever that service is called. I can't think of it. But I think it's time for some craziness. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I might get canceled.
I've been canceled several times.
Bruce the Banner. The one line from that song popped in my head. Bruce the Banner.
Hell yeah! So get ready, guys, for some craziness featuring Mr. Sinful. This is out of 2020 off of the Mind of Madness.
We did a lot of music 2020, man. That's when we fucking hit foot to the pedal, man.
Hell yeah.
Mute your fucking mic, Jay, so people can hear it and not you.
Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist. Here it goes again. No pain once a dose enabled. On my face a grin. In a place of crazies. Take it in. Never stay sedated. Raise your hand. If you can't, don't panic. Name the planet. Break loose and I paint the canvas. Spray the room. I can do some damage. The prelude to the break on manic. Nothing left to do but take advantage. Raid the weather ones remove the Xanax. Brains all out of tune. Lose the bandage. They chase and tase me. Elude the camera. I think I'm saving them, Bruce the Banner. Breaking through the windows with hammers. Got a case of loons, illusions matter. Brains a plane, never choose to land it. Till I'm out of view like a deuce to do is spewed unglued to the pot, the lot. And don't smooth the number two, your dude, I'll lose the stool, I'm gone incontinent.
Increase his medication. He's not in his right mind right now. He's suffering from delirium. Welcome, mind of madness. Welcome, mind of madness. Welcome, mind of madness. Welcome, mind of madness.
Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Thoughts of a psycho. Craziness, it'll take the pain away. Talk to a therapist.
No slit throats of a sure sign. I'm depraved, no pure mind. Am I fucked up by these signs? My childhood, let's rewind. Fuck that, I don't care. I'm your nightmare, but I'm right here. But I might scare your wife there when I bloody up that white hair. She said, please get off him. Do that, why I'm feeling awesome. And you get no coffin. Ran out of wood cause I kill too often. High as a kite when I took a life. It might be wrong but I'm feeling right. Or was I wrong when I raped the dyke and split her clit with a razor knife? Am I crazy? Can't say no so I might say maybe. Might kill the baby when I stomp on the guts of a pregnant lady.
Sir, you're gonna need to calm down. Nurse, we're gonna need to sedate the patient. Let's wheel him off to isolation. I'm in it, 2020. Mind of madness in that, but
There you have it.
The dumb shit that comes out of my mouth, Jesus Christ.
There you have it. Mr. Sinful pulls no punches. Absolutely no punches pulled.
No holds barred.
It was fresh though, man.
This motherfucker goes, okay, I need you to like be super dark on this song. I'm like, okay. And like when I write like horrorcore, I try not to fucking like knife wife life kind of shit.
Right.
So then it just gets kind of absurd, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I feel that sentiment so much because my friends, we have something called Feral Barrel, and we talk about going feral, which is just throwing all reservations out the fucking window and saying whatever pops into your mind. And I am notorious for if you even just see the clip show from the radio show, I'm notorious for just saying some fuck shit to somebody because I think it's funny. So I get that sentiment 110%. But fuck yeah. Now, while we still have you on here, and I'm talking about my stepdaddy Jay, he always brings presents when he comes to the show. If you all know that, you know that. Like, he always comes with some freshness. Last time we had that preview of that Flapjack song. Well, he brought another preview today. This is officially dropping Thursday.
This is Sinful Killer. I mean, this is Mr. Sinful's new video. It's dropping next week.
Big shot, you get a copy of that. Actually,
I have a copy of it.
Someone on this chat has a copy of it.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever direction homeboy is.
Hey, you gotta send it to me.
I didn't download it. I just watched it. Because, yeah.
I'm
not like that.
Yeah, man, fucking brand new single dropping in 3 days.
3 days. And I appreciate letting me play it early because, I'm going to have Wickedwood on. And, fuck yeah, Wickedwood. I don't know why it's just segued like that, but come on May the 4th and see Wickedwood on the radio show. Terrible promo. But let's go back to JBizR. That's what we're here for. And a song he is dropping, he's been promoting it all over the place. It's called Feel the Heat.
Feel is me. Gotcha.
I can feel it come.
That's exactly what the song is.
Look, Jay Collins, I need you to sit the fuck down.
I am sitting down.
Well, stand up and sit back the fuck down.
Oh God, I typed it wrong in the chat too, though.
Let's run that shit.
I wrote feel the fucking heel for some reason. Feel the heat. That's better. Out this Thursday.
Temperatures climbing up. Globally, we don't know what to expect. Got some ideas. But we don't know what to expect. When it's bad enough, and every planet up there mad at us, get mad as fuck and punch walls like what the fuck. Keep on messing up. Can keep a grip on a plus. That negative gon' keep on keeping on, but we never crush. We gonna fluster. Give it up. Get plenty stress on this route. We never rest. Put some whistle beats on to hear me speak of the mess. I like to turn the heat up and add the spice to the recipe. I put that something dark inside the lyrics like a medicine. Was born to sword. It's not gonna shake it and not gonna play the victim. Not gonna be all sad. There's no finish. A fucking lyricist. Speak on what I'm feeling and living. This place will make it once the temperature everywhere just raised. You can feel it like you're laying in a field with no shoes and no grave. Carbon 90, see you trapped in a wave. Mentally like you the only fish in the sea. The heat's on the way. I can feel the heat, see the flash as I pass the street. Another tragedy, crime scenes, it might be my peak. Look at how bad it is. Hate crimes, how can it be? Like we learned nothing from the past. Stuck and repeat. I can feel the heat, see the flash as I pass the street. Another tragedy, crime scenes, it might be my peak. Look at how bad it is. Hate crimes, how can it be? Like we learned nothing from the past. Stuck and repeat. I got this metal, taste mental rage. Bathing in shavings, everything ablaze. Burning up, no turning away. We make it shake. like an airplane. Turbulent danger, make a scene on satellite. Now take a seat for display. I'm taking off, it's JBizR. Try less to be involved, fitting the best to see the stars. Make records and venture off. Kill sets like breaking off. Know everything on the climb slow. Gotta stay in it, and I'm talking about the whole globe. Looking up there every night, I find that there's some fallacies. Looking right back at me, as satellites are reality. Born inside this temple that's mental and pure insanity. We can't advance and aim for the planets that we can barely see. Put that cover back on your eyes if you're really that scared to die. Temperature been up and stuck on the rise. Gotta speak my mind in it, everything I'm around. It's hard to see the bigger picture when you're deep underground. I can feel the heat, see the flash as I pass the street. Another tragedy, crime scenes, it might be my peak. Look at how bad it is. Hate crimes, how can it be? Like we learned nothing from the past, stuck and repeat. I can feel the heat, see the flash as I pass the street. Another tragedy, crime scenes, it might be my peak. Look at how bad it is. Hate crimes, how can it be? Like we learned nothing from the past, stuck and repeat. I feel the heat.
Okay.
Feel his
Feel the
heat.
heat. JBizR. I feel the heat.
Working on my Bartlehouse draw.
Feel the heat.
Oh yeah. That was
Yeah,
Feel the Heat. It's out Thursday, so y'all have to wait to hear it again. You don't actually, just keep watching my shit until Thursday.
Ain't over and over shit.
Watch it all the time. But fuck yeah. So Mr. Sinful, thank you for coming on. You are free to hang out if you want, or I will understand if you want.
If you're doing shit,
We
they
got
on shit.
a couple albums left. I know. I think I have like 4 or 5 left. Honestly.
Probably. Let's see where we cut off at. On
Mind of
Identity
Madness.
Crisis. Oh, Mind of Madness. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So there's another one that came out in 2020 called 2020 Dented Vision.
Let me say this. All right. So before COVID and shit all popped up, right? This album, I had it done, and my goal was to come fucking swinging with all this fucking music and promo and shows and trying, right? And then the fucking COVID hit. And then we were like, fuck, everybody shut down, even the big time motherfuckers shut down, you know what I mean? So I was like, damn. And what my homeboy, Whiteout, has a line in one of his verses on a song we have, it's a cipher. He says, I felt like 2020 was my year, but I'm still standing here idling. And I remember telling him, like, dude, that's exactly what happened. That album was supposed to be I had it played. I think I ended up having it played on the radio. But one of the songs off that album, like I was ready to I was pushing all kinds of shit. Like I was ready to get going on some shit, you know. And like then it's like fuck. But you know, it is what it is. We still out here doing the damn thing. So
Fuck yeah.
Is he muted or am I tripping?
Yeah, no,
Oh, there
my
we go.
fucking geeking.
Yeah.
There was some good things that happened in 2020. I can't remember anything on the top of my fucking
Oh
head.
no! I mean, as far as like when that album, the ideology of that album. Aren't you on that album or no? You're on FTU.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you're
I
on
don't-
FTU.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
coming-
if I was
it's coming
on that
up.
one or not. Fuck, dude, I'm like on most of the newer albums except for like one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's because
Yeah,
if he's not channeling
and
dark
he'll
shit,
be on the
it's
next
like
one
heavy.
too. Like the next one.
Now I don't know if
He's
this is
coming.
the album or what album Murder Click came in, but you know, that's another name I see a lot.
They first came in on Identity Crisis, and I took them outside their box with that shit. They're on a song called "Wake Up." It's about people
I love
who,
that song.
you know what I mean, have struggling with addictions and whatever the fuck it is, and it's like just like, you know, we all been there type shit. So like, I took them out. I remember Earl telling me, OCB man, he was like, dude, this is different. I'm like, you got this, dog. So,
Right. Yeah, I
same
remember
shit with
hearing that.
fucking Fink coming out his shell too, man.
I played that on the radio and not like hearing it before, and
Yeah,
fucking
you do.
echoed. That shit echoed, man.
Yeah, that definitely has. You know, I try to. You know, I do bullshit tracks. I do deep tracks. I do wicked shit tracks. You know what I mean? But that was definitely a
Hell
delving
yeah.
deep.
And this one that I picked off of 2020 Dented Vision is another video. Do you know which one it is?
Off of Dented Vision? I'm trying to think what I did a video for Dented Vision.
I hope this is on Dented Vision. That's what it told me. This is Mean AF.
Oh yeah, okay.
You did. Shit.
I did.
Oh yeah.
I run it.
There, I like us being a little bigger. There we go.
Look, I'm fat. I'm big enough.
Same.
When it comes to this music, I just do what I do, you know? 2020.
Buy the merch.
I see it all clear now. I got dented vision. It's all about dominance, conglomerate. Kill a whole beat when I'm on the bitch. I got it bottled up and I'ma slaughter it. I'm positive, I got a pot to piss and I'ma shit in it when I'm rocking it. Loco so cold like you frosted bit. Go flow so low, got you popping head. Underground don't know, but I rocked it dead. This JBizR, play the song when you out handling your business. I'ma break it off, don't lay so. Only trying to get a little. Head president, head dented in. My mind steady been on getting in, but they trying to get a bit on breaking in. In the ring, gotta get it legit, always did. People wanna ask me how I be so nice when I spit, so violent when I get on the mic. I say that's my business, worry about your life. Then don't be tracking what I'm speaking unless you coming to buy it. If you know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows and get so dented like a royal flush. I can't be touched. Know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows. I get so dented, got your bones crushed. I mean as fuck. If you know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows and get so dented like a royal flush. I can't be touched. Know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows. I get so dented, got your bones crushed. I mean as fuck. I can't go broke on the whole percentage. Know this quote when I wrote this sentence. Told y'all so, I'ma post it endless. I'ma be the beneficial when it's out there spinning. 100% of that been about that dented. Caught up in dividend, ain't about that splitting. Living the vision within the path I'm building. Filling the booth up with the rap and bend. Gotta keep shit going, ain't no pretending. Gotta beast on flows till there's no contender. Ain't no home peep show, ain't gonna post up in it. Gotta meet those goals, make it home for dinner. Roll so low, means more dough. Cut no pies, only meat on shows. Get up a digit with different people, dough. Here so buy, then I keep on rolling. Got new product, but don't nickel dime me. Got no patience, so don't go trying it. Then they get richer, but with the beats I'm buying. This and a better, but get your teeth out flying. Live in the moment about that life. You can never dub it, you need to pass that mic. Making it clear, I can see so bright. Could never get near me with the things I write. If you know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows and get so dented like a royal flush. I can't be touched. Know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows. I get so dented, got your bones crushed. I mean as fuck. If you know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows and get so dented like a royal flush. I can't be touched. Know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows. I get so dented, got your bones crushed. I mean as fuck. When I'm on the scene, don't lie to me. You only wanna collab if I got it free. You don't own the lease, that ain't property. Everything I spit on, man, I'm about to be. All I want is heat seekers after me. I don't do it for hoes, it's an art to me. But I gotta pay bills, what it's got to be. I can run some deals, but it's got to feed. I can put a beat on and go in the zone. Spit a dose of violence and it frees me up. Till the foes be gone or to grease it up. Because I'm multiplying, they about to be fucked. Don't sell dope, but I'll do some coke. Roll a blunt with some potent doja. See me toasting my closest folks, but I'm steady posted up at shows. Don't be surprised when you see me go. Got hope surviving every episode. Gotta be divine is what I mean though. But I know foes don't want smoke. I'm holding pride, the beats my soul. I'm prone to violence when I hold gold. That beats the beats that I rap on. And I'm supposed to pop it off every song. If you know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows and get so dented like a royal flush. I can't be touched. Know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows. I get so dented, got your bones crushed. I mean as fuck. If you know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows and get so dented like a royal flush. I can't be touched. Know this, I'm so fucking cold with these flows. I get so dented, got your bones crushed. I mean as fuck.
Hell yeah. So two things I gotta say about that music video, and they're not relevant to the video at all, really. One, bring back some of that fresh fucking merch. I've seen so much fresh merch in there, it's not available anymore. I want that headrest cover. for my car.
That was just a bandana tied up.
Well, you know what? I want a bandana then. And
I have that
two,
bandana, I'm pretty sure.
why you always driving in your music videos, my guy?
I don't know, man. I had to stop doing that the last video I did. I was like, nah. Well, yeah, no, I didn't actually. The one I was gonna do next that didn't happen, I was gonna stop doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you why though, on the real, because I spend most of my time in the car. I told you I drive 45 minutes to work every day, and I work there, 5 days, sometimes 6 a week, so mainly 5. But
did you
I'm in the motherfucker.
Did you have somebody in passenger holding a camera, or did you have like
I have my dude, my dude Paul, who filmed the video and edited it and all that. I don't want to blank on his last name. Cool cat though. It's
yeah, because I mean, there's that one, Legal with a Price, of course, but that's the whole point of that song. Legal for a Price, you know, is doing that shit.
Yeah, dude, I guess it's like I'm always riding by myself in the car. Like,
hell yeah,
I ride by my lonely. Like, I'm always riding by myself everywhere I go. Sometimes I go to shows myself. Like, I mean, that's just how it is.
Hell
you know what I mean?
I always go to shows, you know, solo, so I have to drive the whole fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah, my wifey picked up a lot of that stuff when we go together. So that's always not only get to hang out with her at a show, but she also so I can drink or something.
Right.
But I don't
his videos are in a car because his ass wasn't allowed to drive for a little while. That's my reason.
Yeah, I didn't. There was a while I was split up.
Hell yeah.
No shit. It happens, you know?
Fuck yeah. Now, you know, the next couple I don't have songs for because they're either feature stuff or they're, you know, EPs as opposed to some of the bigger releases. But I think next up we have I don't even want to try to pronounce it. Lil Nate and JBizR with I didn't write down the fucking name of it.
Play it, I'll tell you.
I don't have a song for this one. I have to pull up my shit.
Oh, Waiting to Pop.
Waiting to Pop. Yeah, that's what it is. It was hard to read on the little picture.
Lil Nate's my fucking dude, man. Like he's always come through for me. Anytime I ever needed anything, or anytime I've ever been like, man, let's get a song going, he'll be like, here's one. I'll be like, oh, this is fucking dope. He's so good at choruses. Like, I'm gonna get his ass just to do choruses sometimes.
Fuck yeah, he's the Chris Calico of Dented Minds. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
The crazy part about Nate though is didn't he? Since we were talking about Murder Click earlier, don't we have like 2 songs where it's him, JJ, Murder Click, and you and I?
I ain't heard those songs in a while, man. If you look up Lil Nate's Murder Rhyme series, like he's really good with doing series of tracks. Like we're already talking about another series of a song that we've done, and like he was on. I think he was on every Paper Chase thing. Like my first single Paper Chase, or not my first one, but our first single of the Paper Chase 1, basically. And then we did a Paper Chase 2. And then like on one of the albums, like on his album or something, like we just be mixing and matching, jumping around. But yeah, I like working with him, man, because we get like just like saying, we get shit going, and it's another fucking aspect. You know, it's different. It's another way to fucking be creative. You know.
Hell yeah.
This album was fucking dope. That EP was dope, and then we put out another one last year. It was a full length, and that motherfucking album was dope too. I could bump that shit. Like when I work with him, I'll be pulling some like Rada style rapping. Like we'll be talking about robbing banks and you know what I mean? Like it's just fun, like
for real.
But I'll be high capping. I be motherfucking high capping like a motherfucker.
Let's be serious though. It's not like any of us are actually fucking like murderers and shit.
I mean,
having this
I don't take nothing.
I mean, Cannon. No, I am a beef tiger. I am half beef, half tiger, half man. So
that's 1.5. So
yes, I'm 1.5 because I'm such a fat fuck. Anyway. You have a couple other releases in 2021, or going into 2021. We have another EP, I believe, called Undead.
It's on that mug too. I think you're on 2 tracks on that one, aren't you? Or am I tripping?
No, it was
Fuck, what is it called?
There's it's two because they're back to back. Because it starts with fucking Endgame, doesn't it?
Yeah,
The first
it starts
song
with
of that
Endgame.
album. And then it's the two tracks we did together. And then fucking A. I've listened to that album like 100 times. It's sat in my tape deck for like a fucking year.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a
trying to find the CD to find the track. Like, look, I just found this random old ass. This is like the only one I have of this motherfucker.
Yeah, I couldn't find a cover for that one. That's why that's like the only
Yeah,
one we didn't show today.
I don't know why the fuck I didn't. I don't know. There's so many, man. I can't keep track of that shit. But yeah, man, that end game, man. I think that was dope. I had a song with my kids on it and shit. We were talking about trick or treating and shit, and that was just to kind of ease up off of the darker concepts that this shit started with.
Hell yeah.
Really want to figure out those names.
The songs on that album are fucking just brutal. And then
completely changed. I'm about to find the title right here as soon as I find it.
Yeah. And that is an amazing cover as well. I gotta say, it's probably one of my favorite covers for your CDs.
That was done by Tommy Necro. Shout out Tommy Necro, my boy from Texas. I'm trying to find that motherfucker, man. I know I got some somewhere in my merch box.
I mean, I could probably just pull it up too. Dead Air is what this channel is
Here we
all
go.
about.
I got it. Right here.
Right.
Right there. Do It. Yeah, Do It and Hollow. Those tracks are so fucking wicked, man. I guess I can't fully say that I do all my dark shit on TDE shit, but
it's fucking with me, bitch.
But he's gonna be featured on it, so it's kind of the same shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey, last Halloween we put out some slapping ass shit, and we acclimated that motherfucker.
We All Bleed. That's probably one of my favorite songs we've ever done. It's just a single.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I saw the single cover and I'm like, is this an album? And I was like, no, it's just a single, but it's fresh. Because I'm always looking for more music.
Shout out Diabolic on the artwork for that one too.
Hell yeah.
We put that shit together.
Now we're gonna move on to JBizR 2.0.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Shit. Yeah, that was more hip hop. I tried to do more hip hop shit, like rapping.
Yes,
shit, you know?
But there is a very big song on this album, called "The Dented Cipher."
Oh yeah,
Now,
that was a long ass track. That was a lot of rapping for you.
It's we're gonna listen to.
I just like to rap, y'all. I can't help it.
This is featuring the Sniper, who 614, who you've done an album with, Lil Nate, who you've done an album with. I'm gonna fuck up. I think it's Ragnar. Is that correct?
Rainer, who we're talking about doing something. So he's another homie I have that lives real close to here.
Another mainstay, definitely, of your albums. And then, of course, it says the Sinful Killer, but we know that means Mr. Sinful himself.
I'm still mad about this song because they didn't drop my fucking verse in correctly, so it's off time and it drives
all
me.
right, we're gonna listen for it, and we're gonna talk shit afterward. All right. But this is the Dented Cipher.
I feel like I'm just hearing this. Damn.
No, I said something to you, but it was too late because it was already done. You had sent it to me mastered. I was like, fuck.
My bad. I probably should try not to do that.
Oh yeah. Well, here we go. The dented cipher.
Yeah. JBizR. Let me start this out like this. First off, let me split some gold along past to the distant road. Lift off, let me chill with Martians. Get sick thoughts out of hit some lows. Live past to the engine blows. So sit back with the windows rolled up. Blow smoke on the microphone. Let it broadcast like I'm Tipper Jones. Spit passionate raps explode. On the site for the mic, the roads. Another massacre, massive flow. Riddle with it in amount of snacks or sold. In traffic, I'm active throwed. Get cash, I'm in action mode. In a flash, all the past is gone. Only fucking with the best and we flexing it on. Yeah. Hit the time warp. 2021 dialed in. Yeah, fuck that last year. Time to get it in. Got a few more homeboys about to ride on this track. Check it.
I'm the psychotic byproduct of the hood and online college. Street smarts and book knowledge. Me, I'm hooked on phonics. Hey, nonsense, I've got this bit venom on topics that send them to shot quick. Toxins so toxic their bodies start dropping. Left with no options, the dead get demolished. Never forget that you're never forgotten. Ashes to ashes, the corpses are rotten. Then it rejected, infecting your conscience.
This state where you tell me we in a dynamite state. My tapes I make, I break. My space days aces I break. High stakes, all about face. Let me get up in the middle while I pace. Try blaze and make it my fate. 2 joints in the AM I bake. Hot thinking, spray the fire. We're the best in the business and we laying it down. All spray the venom in a single fire. All bets independent and we slay the crowd. Like boy straight with it with the skill to build. Underground site, then it we can build well. Then kill shit, then it with a dark embrace. Infinite our capacity to make it great. And it don't just stop there. All kind of dented flavor on this motherfucking track. What you just heard was the Sniper 614 and myself. Next up, I got my Straight With It Productions homeboy Lil Nate.
Yeah. Look around in my city, competition seen none. Who pray, willing and ready to accept it. And the beef is what comes, so fuck, keep my mind back on steady. And I'm down to get ready. Oh, you know who I be, don't play no games, cause I'm ready. Little name straight riding to the death, but if that don't flex, cause I've been a mess. Finna find a place to rest, and I've been the best. Hit them in the middle mind with a freaking check. Coming like a fully automatic, I'm a full of back of blast. Do you wanna give a battle with the baddest when I'm aiming at them, and I'm in the fashion. Who I be, R.I.B. indeed.
I make my way through the time and space, then it's straight with it till I expire. My patience, the bank's my fate. Footsteps on the banks of my beach. For the minutes I've been getting it in. Rope this for the riders that off in advance. When the time trying to shine, trying to all the fans. Then the moms on the grind, steady filling in. No shit, no big wigs, the B5-0. No C's on the pedal, but a beast that flows. Speech in a sentence, lead the toast. Smoke weed with a minute, gotta keep it rolling. This they did it with the B-side rolls. Spit straight with it with the freestyles known. In the middle of surviving, trying to make it blow. From identity riders, y'all complete my soul. Yeah, 2021 in full effect. This JBizR. You're listening to the Dented Cypher. Next up, I got some more Ohio underground flavor for you. My homeboy Rainer. Hey yo, hit him with that shit.
I'm spitting the hit, I'm misleaving, I'm dented. I'm bending these bars like escaping from prison. We ambush the mic, it gets beat up on sight. Facts, it gets beat up on sight. I stepped in the boot to influence the youth. I do what I do, so just focus on you. You can't make me crooked, that's due to my flame. My talent's impeccable, Rain is the name. They ride on my wave like the surfing. Step back on these haters like Irvin. I'm shooting my shot, they only want clout. They ride on my way because they're in a drought. See, this why I do it, in love with the music. I started by dreaming, but now it's a movement. I made some mistakes, but fuck it, I'm human. I started out shitty, but now I'm improving.
Get back to the basics, I rap. Spit half on the 8 shit with flash. No crash in the system, my path. On set for the placement, get dap. No slack in my game, no bind. I chase for the pay and I stay in the grind. I laid the payment for the standard minds. No days evaded, I spray the fire. Mind saves annihilation, might fly low. To the base that I'm stationed while I low. I can spray with the venom and the free the soul. From the host like a poaching, so I'm cold. No focus and come with boat, low flow. So then it shouldn't be on the road. Come navigate through the scene like a UFO. When you see me on the screen of that mobile phone. I thought you motherfuckers knew. JBizR, Denimos Productions, 2021, in full effect as always. First you heard the Sniper, then you heard Lil Nate, then the homeboy Rainer rocked y'all. Next up, my homeboy Sid.
This here is a verbal date rape, and I can't wait for your rage to take shape. Grip my dick like a fucking chick, wait and open up wide while my semen vacates. My nuts, now it's on your chin, and you're a daycare, and that's a win. Don't waste a drop, cause that's a sin. Don't play your ass like a violin. You're pissed off that I'm a jack off. When you're pissed off, it gets my rocks off. Fuck wordplay, let's get the small talk and find a short pair and take a long walk. I am fucking dented when I said it. Bitch, I fucking meant it.
Can't be safe from that dark embrace. In the middle of the rap for your parking brake. Can't stop the race unless you pause the pace. Heart rate don't die if you talking hate. Out of mind, the mountain climber, walking pace. On the grind, I'm full time, but not gon' wait. Dented in the middle like a rocket stage. I can spray the venom, but I'm not a snake. Hit the scene like ketamine, a cartoon place. In a dream, my high beams are hard to face. Lead streamers on your eyes, I fall too blaze. To be seen out on my grind, I'm off in space. See me in the sky like I fall from grace. Not a demon underground, I walk in race. See me with a smile, I don't harbor hate. Let me breathe further now till I'm gone away. Yeah! JBizR 2.0. Dented Cypher 2021. Shout out to all the homies that jumped on the track. This year's full of flavor. Stay dented.
Hell
But
yeah.
I'm not allowed to do
That was
songs
a lot of rapping.
anymore. A verbal date. Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah, man. That song ends also with the classic fucking Dead in Minds and then the fucking JBizR giggle. I fucking love it. Every time it happens, man, I'm like about it. Yeah, your little I mean, no offense to this homie, but it reminds me of like Zitro and his wild ass fucking laugh that he has to throw and everything. But I mean, yours is calmed down from Zitro goes all out with his fucking laugh. Hell yeah.
It's a juggalo thing, man. It's got to be just a clown juggalo thing.
Hell yeah, always clown for real.
Funny enough,
planned, but
I fucking just got a verse back from Zitro, and fucking like over the hook. There's this crazy laugh. I was like, yep, there it is.
Hell yeah, it's like Tech Nine saying his name. It's like you'd be upset if he didn't do it. Ja.
Signatures, man. You gotta. That's what I told Stan a long time ago. You gotta have a signature, man. Like I got a bunch of them.
I have a single signature. Part. I don't have a single one. I just do whatever the fuck comes to mind.
But we're moving right along.
Thing,
Shit, we only got
Jay here though. You hear him when you hear him fucking roll his R's and shit. Like,
yeah, that's the other thing I love. Is the,
Get up in the middle. Get up in the middle. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit. That's really just a way to buy time, so I ain't gotta rap it.
No, but it's become so much a part of you. Even with the interview, man, you can watch you go back and you roll your fucking R's when you talk. I'm like, he's super Latin, guys. It's not canon, but I'm making it up right now. This dude is honorary Latin boy. I don't fucking know. But yeah. We have
man, that was a lot of rapping, man. If you a little tidbit on that track, I mentioned names on the slide in that because those were people that were supposed to be in the song. So I wrote the verses, the hint that they were in the song, and then like 3 people didn't end up being on it. So I was like, oh, okay, well, keep the train moving. Let's do this. I feel that's why I got so many verses too. That's also a little more why. That's actually I don't know. I got a lot of verses on that bitch. They're all like little 8 bars and shit. But I like doing that shit. Actually, I'm working on some shit right now. Well,
I love when you come on because you just want to drop a bunch of fucking news that you shouldn't, and then you're like, nah, never mind. You do it all the fucking time. I love
another signature, dog. It's another signature.
Man, I love my stepdaddy Jay. But
we got the signature for the show is the talking like this.
Right. We got everybody doesn't have their fucking mic work. Luckily we got past that finally.
Yeah. The last time Carlos was like what? Oh.
Yeah, I was so worried because the episode before that it was like a good half hour trying to get dude's mic to work. I was like, God damn. But yeah, we got 2 more albums left. Speaking of the Cypher, one of those people in the Cypher was Lil Nate. I'm talking a little bit about Lil Nate here. You did this group project with Lil Nate called Straight Dented.
Yeah, that was the full length. So we did the Waiting to Pop in 2020 or 2021, and then it didn't get no fucking love. People just didn't see it. I mean, it's a common thing with my shit, but people just didn't see it, and so we made a whole nother album of shit. Like that motherfucker, this dude right here works hard, but Lil Nate, well, maybe the last 6 months we haven't been doing as much, but we're about to be doing some more shit. But dude, he was cranking these tracks out like. Because he makes good ass beats, and so like he'll send me shit, and I'll just like, let's run it, and I'll just bang it out, send it back to him, or do this or that. One of my favorite fucking songs, and I hope he pulled a song from it, and I hope it's Represent, because Represent's like my favorite track off that. I don't know why.
I did not get the memo. Unfortunately, I did not pull a song off of this album. I don't know why, man. I must have just looked over it. Also, not trying to have.
I think it's a dope ass album, man. I wish people.
Hell yeah! What was it? Represent. That shit down. If you guys want to hear Represent, you got to tune in Thursday at 8:00. We'll have special guests. We will definitely play that fucking song Thursday night at 8. But we're going from this amazing album to your most recent release. Also, my personal favorite album. I can't wait for the fucking charm. The Dented Cocapelli.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like right. It came out like right when I interviewed you the first time, I believe.
Yeah. That was part of the promo. We had worked something.
I remember I said it wrong. I don't remember what I said, but I remember I butchered the shit out of the name.
Well, you know, I always got to change the spelling of shit, so it's all gravy, man.
I think you might have spelled it right though.
I think it's spelled with Z's. I spelled it with K's. I didn't put no Z's in it.
Oh, you did the reverse JBizR and you just took all the Z's out. I got it.
Switch it up.
It's like, oh, this song has a bunch of Z's in it. Let's take them out. Put something else.
He'll kill me with that shit. He'll try to spell everything with all Z's. I'm like, dude, you can't replace every fucking letter.
He's got an auto in his phone now. Anytime he puts an S, it just puts Z. Hell yeah. But yeah, Dented Cocapelli. It was hard to pick a song off of Dented Cocapelli because I love them all. Honestly, Do Me Some Mo, Legal for a Price. My fucking kid, she'll just start singing episode like all day. And I'm like, okay, I love this song, but like, chill a little bit.
Look, someone in the chat went JBizR. That's how he would spell his fucking name if he could.
Hell yeah. There would be Z, 3 C's, and then a Z. Just all Z.
Z.
Z, triple Z, Z. Hell yeah. But I gotta go with, the start of this album. You start this album off so fire with probably one of my absolute favorite songs you've ever done. And, also has a place in my heart because we play on the intro of the old podcast, and it has a dope music video, so I couldn't not play Changes. And we're actually gonna watch the video for this one. If I did this right, there we go. Dead silence. Hell yeah. So this is
I was waiting for it to pop.
Hell yeah. This is JBizR. I forgot your name for a second. JBizR with Cocapelli.
He's the Z, okay? Get his name right.
Yeah, Z with Ziz.
I love you, motherfucker, man.
JBizR, Snake Person confirmed.
You can't be afraid to do something different, you know what I'm saying? JBizR. From seasons, weather, and lots of changes. From seeds who grew up to drop them branches down as G's get caught up in a life that's handed to them. Fiends that plotted on the blocks they families live on. Peace not part of all our needs to planet. Some go speak pathetic, others speak poetic. Like our dreams embedded by some peak programmers. Are your dreams your credit? Do you meet the standards? Come on, pause a second, peep the peeps you play with. They bark for validity, but do they back they babies? Can watch the act change, everyday things slip with the mask that they met you and left it in past tense. C's half-stepping, that's ways I'm laughing at this. Never thought I'd see these days, it's an actual trip. The only thing stay consistent is the change you get. So on that tip, represent stay dented in this. It happens every day, sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly, and find this change. It happens every day, sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly, and find this change. It happens every day, sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly, you'll find this change. It happens every day, sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly, and find this changes. High res and products, still got a lot of rev, I'm on it. New days, but back to getting blazed and writing. I stays invited, even when the place ain't lighted. My flames ignited, but people seem to change around me. On our heads, a bounty. Rappers still skip to the next county, cause people that they come up with hate for the stunning. People get so funny, they live and breathe for the money. I live and breathe for the oxygen, it's keeping me on it. Come and peep my performance before it's too late to record it and put it out on your TikTok and Facebook stories. Some did it, things started, ain't no grave trapped in a wave. I live forever in eternity where music is played and nothing will stay the same. I know that music it changes. I'll represent for dead in minds to the grave shit. So if you high and you flying fake, then you probably notice them changes. It happens every day. Sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly. We find this change. It happens every day. Sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly. You'll find this change. It happens every day. Sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly. You'll find this change. It happens every day. Sometimes we too blind to see. We wanna look forward and fly. You'll find this changes. Never know what to expect. Jumping right out the darkness on your ass. That's life. But you can't let it scare you, you know what I mean? And intimidate you to not make that move, you know? Then it rides. It's like that. We keep coming back. Yeah. Y'all know what it is.
Gotta put some stained glass.
Hell yeah.
Bartlehouse drawing. But it looks like shit.
See, someone commented that you could make a shirt with just a big Z on it, which would be great.
It should be a Z, but like detailed in the makeup of the whole Z is a bunch of little shit. I don't know what, like
just
cities.
a bunch of DMPs, because you love to throw DMPs on everything. So, hell yeah, just make the Z out of DMPs. There we go. Dankalo, you wanted to do some art. There you go. Fuck yeah. So that's the last, album that you've dropped. Since then, you've done a couple singles. We have Clutch that dropped. We had Eddie. I always fuck it up. It's Eddie's. Yeah. I never know how to pronounce that one. Eddie's. And then we had Losing My Shit with Flapjack, and of course Alter Ego, Last Nerve just dropped a little bit ago.
Now the next one's coming, baby.
Hell yeah.
I like Feel the Heat. Like that's my new. I've been listening to that bitch on repeat. I think I said that a little bit ago. Like I've been listening to that bitch like on repeat, trying to get every fucking word down, and it's, for days. Like that's how dense I am. Like I write this shit and record this shit, but dude, ask this motherfucker because he knows I'll be forgetting some shit. So it takes a lot of practice to get every song down. That's for sure.
No, that's because this will literally write a song, record it, and go, all right, cool, I'm done.
Yeah. It does happen. It's not, intentional. I get on shit and I just keep the ball moving and I push it. I said it to someone recently. I was like, it's like I take a ball. I'm in this, musical playground, right? And I take a ball and I throw it to somebody and see if they throw it back. You know what I mean? That's basically what I do. I just start shit and get all these balls moving. And then if you throw it back, dope, let's move it. And I put my heart into it. And that's what I do. And you know that Dark Embrace is dope. Like Dark Embrace got some badass shit. And we got more coming.
I can't wait, man.
It doesn't help that he has the memory of a dementia patient.
Hell yeah.
Didn't mind.
Here's the thing, though. This motherfucker will be doing a show. He'll be putting a fucking set list together, right? And the day of, he's like, "Did I ever send that to you?" Nope. So I go into fucking shows blind. And the only thing that saves my ass is that I remember every fucking word we've ever written.
Nice.
Pros and cons out here, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. I love that everything is dented too. Like I gotta say, I think I made the joke last time you're on that like you need to make a promo video where you're just fucking in a supermarket smashing the fuck out of cans. And
I feel like that would be so cheesy though. Like I try not to do really cheesy shit, and if someone thinks it's cheesy, well, I don't think it's cheesy. Well, no, I've done shit I know cheesy, but I don't know. I try to do certain things. I always thought, I don't know. I thought about it, but then I thought like it'd be cool to have like an image, like maybe a don't know. Maybe I'll draw something. I've been fucking with my digital tablet. And shit,
Yeah.
So maybe I'll draw some shit.
Get
up
on
for
that
the
art
podcast.
grind.
Who was that? What is it? Warhol or some shit with the Campbell's can? Well, I don't know why I said Warhol. Is it Warhol? Nah.
Andy Warhol?
Andy Warhol? Yeah, didn't he have a? You know when he did the Campbell's can? Or like a dented one, and it'll be like my brand or some shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking I know Flapjack, the homeboy Flapjack just did that. It was it's hot sauce late remake of
The
you know how, like,
Tapatio. Yeah,
all
he
the
did.
time.
He did the Flapatio. That was fresh.
Yeah.
I did for the homies Wickedwood. They're a ravioli gang, and I'm a Glizzy gang member, so we beefing. I did it was just a dumb beef we made up, but I took a Chef Boyardee can and I changed it to Jeff Boyardee and like clown the fuck out of them, and I sent that shit to them.
Like I like the fun rivalry in the family. That's the shit. It's the haters that are M&E inside type shit battles.
That was great fucking timing. Hulk Hoagie in the fucking chat himself.
I say I've been repping Glizzy Gang. I remember when I think Mike Woods when he started that shit.
Yeah, Glizzy Gang is Mike Wood. I fucking love Mike Wood.
I drew a drawing over the weekend. I had a nice relaxing weekend, and I drew a bunch on my tablet. And one of the things I drew was this hot dog dude with like these fucking goggles on it on the street and shit. I gotta go get it. In a second, I'll go get it. I gotta show y'all. I've showed a handful of people I send my random stupid art to, and this shit's funny. Glizzy Gang out there.
Hell yeah. Hulk Hogan, you heard it. Glizzy Gang here. My guy. We'll talk Ravioli Gang Thursday when y'all show up.
I'm sorry, as a grown man, I can't say the word glizzy without cringe.
I know.
Bro, I love saying glizzy. I'm a child.
I think it's funny. But I embraced it. Yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah, I'm a child.
I just recently heard it and realized about the Ravioli Gang thing. I didn't even know there was like, that's what I'm saying. I think it's dope. I love that positive fucking rivalries in the scene. Like, that's dope. You know?
Yeah, I think it was
Hoagie. Motherfuckers got flags and shit.
I think it was actually Hoagie and Mike Wood that started that shit. Like, I like the rivalry last year right before the gathering because all the other drama was going on. They were like, let's have some other beef. He keeps saying, send me the Addy. Hoagie, Thursday, my guy. This is all about my boy JBizR tonight. But I love you, bro. I can't have your wild ass on tonight. I can't handle it. But no, we are kind of, winding down towards the end of tonight here. So I'm gonna start with Mr. Sinful. Anything you want to plug? Anything going on? Anything where can people find you?
So I ain't saying shit because this is my boy spotlight. So thank you, but this is about JBizR.
No, man. Let motherfuckers know, man.
Talk about Dark
You got a video dropping in a week. You got a group project dropping.
Oh well, thank you for coming on.
He's got a song with me called 20 Ghosts that he's gonna be working on real soon.
Fuck! I forgot about that shit. I am so sorry.
Oh, that's what you were talking about earlier. Okay, it's all good, but that shit's dope. But y'all hear about that around Halloween. You see my plug yesterday, rocking this motherfucking mask, man. I started working on this track. It's got Murder Click, and it's dope as fuck. It's also Halloween, so y'all expect some shit for Halloween too, and the fall album.
See, I'll plug some shit when this motherfucker brings me on myself. How about that?
I'm down, my guy. Even if you just want to go on the radio side of shit and hang out. It's a super fresh time. It's a little more wild. You could ask Jay about that. So
you've heard about
the regular podcast?
Yeah, the radio show, the Bartlehouse radio. Yep. Or here's fine too, man. We definitely want you back for sure.
That'd be dope.
And now moving on to the man of the hour.
Actually, it's the man of what, 2 hours now?
Yeah, we're a little over 2 hours. Goddamn. Well, I don't think these are going to usually run 2 hours, but fucking discography.
We could go another 2 if we got get talking about the right subjects, but not.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, we'll get you back on the fucking show. You know that.
Yeah, Sin definitely get Sin on this for sure. He's got the Evil Lives here. He's got the therapy sessions.
Yeah, those are my 2 oldest albums. Thank you. You're forgetting
yeah.
the
I'm gonna have to dig.
I'm plugging those shit. Y'all find out about that on the next episode.
What do you got to say? But I've been talking too long. JBizR, this is what do you got to say? Where can people find you? What do you got going on? Buy the merch.
Oh yeah, I got the Danny Cocapelli charms. Those are available at www.jbizr.bigcartel.com, and I also got some decals on there. You can buy CDs, OG CDs. I got a bunch of them. But yeah, there's a lot of merch things going on. If you go to my Linktree, go to Linktree/JBizR as well, and that'll get you.
Keep it down in the comments. Easiest way to fucking find that shit.
Oh, you popped it down, sweet.
Yeah, it's in the description. I'm also gonna pin it in the comments so that people can find it.
Okay. Can I type on this? Can I convo on there?
I mean, you can.
I thought you told me to put it on there. I was like, I don't see where it's.
I'm gonna put it in the comments and pin it after the show.
Oh, dope. Hell yeah. Good shit. But yeah, and that's the merch end, and then of course new single dropping in 3 days or whatever, and then shows. Oh, we got a show this Friday. Celebrating my homie Spaz's birthday, and that's at Thompson House in Newport, Kentucky. And then I feel like there's something else I'm blanking on right now, but there's a bunch of shit coming up. So
hell yeah. Fuck yeah. So this is, the first episode of the Bartlehouse Artist Spotlight, and of course I had to have my boy JBizR, or better known as this
motherfucker dropping the business. Don't stress. If you do it a little less. You know what I'm saying?
But we're gonna end tonight off with one more song just for the road. This is one of his recent singles, not his most recent, but one of my favorites, which is Eddie's. We're gonna end this off with a song he did with Kyle Combs of Clockwork E. Super fucking fresh. This is how we're gonna end the night. After the song, we're gonna say what's up, and then we're gonna fucking go. But thanks for everybody for showing up and rocking out with us and learning a little more about this motherfucker.
Thanks for having a motherfucker on, man. For real. Good kicking.
I'm dipping out now though, because I'm going to fucking bed because I gotta get up.
You good, my guy? Thanks for coming on.
We'll talk soon.
Yep.
Super fucking fresh.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having a killer on this bitch, man. For real, it's always good to chop it up.
So this is from 2022, Eddie's featuring Kyle Combs.
Eddie, where it's at.
Made these fucking cupcakes, man. These motherfuckers are slapping like a motherfucker. I'm actually tripping and laughing. Still passing Buddha sacks, wrapped in back. I'ma hit that shit till it's ashes at my fingertips. I put the shit to my lips. I'm thinking that my head's sweaty from the Eddie's ingested. Feeling out of body from baked goods at the party. The liquor all around me, but I picked up cookies and gummies. And man, I'm lifted up. I'm so fucking sick of being a lush. Taking the dose, buzzing off this Combs production. Always on some Eddies. I break a piece and I'm ready to spill the flows. Bend it time like I'm Ricky and Morty. No bitch, you not important unless you part of my grind. Don't need that hoe that blow snorted. Ain't gon' be on my mind. I'm drinking out the bottle. The butter colored like avocado. Probably not gon' call you, but you gon' see me tomorrow. You think I'm drunk and high, and bitch, you probably right. But you can bet I'm doing fine on the Medis tonight. Eddie's where it's at. If you with it, bring a pack. Love the butter gummies, cookies. Ain't gon' need no more of that. Hit the pedal to the metal when I'm drinking on the jack. But this winter
for food, she ready. I be the cook in the kitchen and I be whipping the snacks. You didn't listen when I told your ass I only eat half. And now you tripping on the floor and passing out in the cab. And now you pissing in your shorts and now your breath smell like that. I'm in the kitchen with the fork, I cook the beats in the lab. No, you can't get this in the store, it puts you right on your ass. You looking like you want some more, you just woke up from a nap. No, you ain't ate this shit before, now you know right where it's at.
Eddie's where it's at. If you with it, bring a pack. Love the butter gummies, cookies, ain't gon' need no more of that. Hit the pedal to the metal when I'm drinking on the jack. But this weather be so level when I'm eating Eddie's snacks. Eddie's where it's at. If you with it, bring a pack. Love that butter gummies, cookies, ain't gon' need no more of that. Hit the pedal to the metal when I'm drinking on the jack. But this weather be so level when I'm eating Eddie's snacks.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Kyle Combs for making that shit. That was a good ass session. Also though, I also got some shit coming up. It's been marinating a while. I gotta drop it. This is, you wanted to hear the new. So I've been spending a lot of time with my boy El Dabaron from Friends Group, and we meet up every week, every Wednesday, and we put in work and got so many songs, and it's a dope ass project called JBizR Way, and it's so fucking dope. It's about trip through space. That's all I can say on it. I'm gonna drop a little bit of knowledge.
Oh yeah.
It's so dope. It's so hip hop. Hip hop is fucking constructing all this shit, samples and scratching, and just, we have our keyboardist, Strawberry Shortcakes, and he puts in extra shit in it, and then we get homies come in, and our homeboy Brother B, aka Bub, he comes in and fucking plays guitar and the shit, you know what I mean? Because we're all part of the Wood Friends crew of people, but this is me and his album, and it's fucking dope, so dope. I actually be listening to these mixes pretty often. They're pretty sweet, man. But that's a little project that you'll know when it's ready. It's not ready yet. We're not running. It ain't like my other music where like it's always been different with this shit, and I just wanted to point that out. That when y'all hear it, this is a different form of JBizR, and it's fucking dope. Some people who hear it over there at the sessions be like, they're like, I don't know, they say it's pretty dope. I'll just say that. So I think
fuck yeah.
Well, y'all get ready for that too.
Again, I appreciate you coming on, being the very first episode of this artist spotlight. Fucking, I fuck with you hard, and I'm gonna keep pushing your stuff. Anybody who's watching and you peep this shit out, go find the discography we talked about and listen to every single song on it. And the best way to do that is also subscribe to the channel, because I play JBizR as much as fucking possible. I try to give everybody a chance, but when I need another track, I usually go to JBizR first because there's so much. Fuck yeah. I hope everybody, big thank you to everybody who stopped in tonight. Big thank you again to Mr. Sinful for stopping by as well. The biggest thank you to you, JBizR. And I hope everybody has a fan-fucking-tastic night. Much clown love to all of you motherfuckers. And 2 scoops and clowny daggers, y'all. Clowny daggers.
The Bartlehouse is open, no invite needed with juggalos. Been hyped this evening, fiending for music, more guests than topics. No drama, no bullshit, no fake news, no nonsense, no grim logic. Only fam knowledge and dropping the rawest of platforms and artists. Bartlehouse, where you'll never see the bottle stop. The beef tigers off the leash, and if it's beef, you gotta see the final Bartle boss. The diamonds are raining, defining the greatness the carnival provides. Welcome to the Bartlehouse. Now get your ass inside. Ladies!